Ladies and gentlemen, we successfully got the game loaded. It took a minute, but we got it.
A minute being 10.
Yeah, it took a minute. It's work, okay? Sometimes things just don't load properly. I'm gonna leave that up for a second to see if chat works. But okay, so we've got what have we got here? We've got all kinds of people that we can do here. How do I open this? No, I don't want to deal the Eldritch gods to everybody.
Change class right there.
How do I search? There we go.
Let us be the bad guys in the board game.
That should be a thing. That should be a thing.
Somebody has to play the villain.
All
oh
right.
my gosh, no. So you know a series of unfortunate events, right?
Uh-huh.
I had a board game of that where like we had 3 people playing as the Baudelaire children, and then someone else was playing as Count Olaf.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That sounds wild. That actually sounds a lot like some of the Force Trader games, the asymmetrical stuff that's been coming out lately. And by lately, I mean for the last decade. All right, so we've got Yogg Sothoth. Which one haven't we done? Elder Things? I know we've done Cthulhu. I know we've done Azathoth.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Who's this? Have we done this? It doesn't look like something we've done.
Oh god, spider monster.
Well, then we're never doing it. Back you go.
That's Nestle.
Next.
Okay, I guess we'll do that one.
We can grab Hypnos. There we go. That sounds good. What do we got from Hypnos? See, it's just some dude on a statue. This is fine. Everything's fine. Oh my god. One of the generic rules for Hypnos is that when we rest, we cannot recover sanity and health. We have to pick one.
Ooh.
Oh.
That could get mean.
Whispers.
I mean, he is the Lord of Sleep, so yeah.
Drawing them into his realm of madness.
So, his cultists require they do the mind check, and if you win the mind check, you win. If you fail the mind check, you do the attack check and win. Then you gain a madness condition for defeating the monster. That's
It's either that or lose health. So
yeah. Honestly, probably better to lose health in that case. But anyways, I like it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hypnos. Hard mode.
All right. I don't remember how to set this up.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I got this. Talk amongst yourselves. This is a good time for Q&A.
First, unfold the game board.
Done. Let's put
Place
it
it within easy reach.
over here. So actually, the first thing you should be doing here. There's your investigators. However you want to pick. I'm ambivalent. You could pick or you can draw. Do what you got to do. I'm gonna set up this stuff here. Okay, so he is.
Apparently, I can't draw, so I won't do that.
There's a Dreamlands sideboard.
It's probably in the pack. Or is it not?
There it is.
Maybe it's.
Hang on. I need some room. Sorry, I need room. There we go. Unexpected problem. That's fine. Everything's fine here. Yeah, there's the dreaming realm. The moon. I love how the moon is in the dream realm.
I mean,
Like, if you look up, I think you might, whatever. Okay, so we're setting this up. We need Hypnos Special Encounters, which are... I don't know what those are, actually. Oh, they changed it. Okay, so we've got Adventures in the Dreamland. Apparently a Kirby game now. Applications, Dreamland quests. Okay.
What's that?
Okay.
Was there a button where you could zoom in on something to make it bigger?
Alt.
It's Alt
Hold on, Alt.
by default.
You have to hold
Not
down
all
Alt.
of them actually zoom.
Also, Guido, you've gotten quieter all of a sudden on me.
Can't do a search. Oh well.
Okay.
Check.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna.
When
be...
we were talking about that audio setting, I went in and had to turn mine off again.
Oh, go figure.
Ooh, yes. Hopefully she's acclaimed.
2, 4, 3. Yes, this is the board meeting, Edward Bedore.
I can't zoom in on these things with the search bar.
Oh, I did that.
This thing won't zoom.
What are you trying to zoom?
The little
Sidebar.
board on the sideboard on the side.
You're right, it won't. That's weird. Oh, that's excuse me.
But scroll wheel, you can get in pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like there is a little additional setup, which we can do in a minute.
I'm so tempted to pick someone with low sanity.
Do it.
Yeah.
It'll be especially as useful in a thing that's entirely about not killing people physically. Like, pick the martial artist. Just go nuts. Literally, I suppose.
So I picked the psychologist. I hope that she'll be a help here.
Oh, okay.
That is
Could do that.
a likelihood, I would say. Okay, so... Ooh, 3 mysteries. Yep, okay.
Ooh,
My key points again.
I like that one.
Well, apparently I cannot.
How do we...
Do I like that one? Wait, right. There's influence too.
Here we are.
Mm.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how we got to the dreamscape. We get there by resting.
Oh God, no,
I know, crazy talk.
no. Um,
Ghoul, Moon Beast, Night Gaunt.
Is someone putting Rita back in the pile?
yeah, I'm gonna try to put Rita back in the pile. Okay, and another one that I drew, I guess somehow got in here. Thank you.
I'm sorry, could someone go look at the sideboard's rules really quick and tell me the other monsters I need to pull out here?
Ghoul monster, Moon Beast monster, Night Gaunt monster, and a Zoog monster.
Thank you.
Not to be confused with a Zool monster.
That would be much worse, yes. I think it would be worse. I don't know. It's probably debatable. We need a bigger table. Can I... There, you do this more than me. Can you just change the table? Oh, here we go. Make bigger. How make bigger?
Forgot to mention that.
Uh,
What was that?
might be the biggest one.
That did not
like
work.
she does.
Oh wow, that made everything.
That was not a good move. Okay, hang on. Let's say this might actually be the biggest one. Is there a way to get a side table? Let's try this one. Nope, that's actually smaller. Yep, okay.
Ah,
Sorry.
Well, hey, at least Shadow Machine's loading all the way through.
That's true. That's true. We didn't kick Shadow Machine. Hello.
Could you do one of the like D&D tables?
Sure good. Hang on, I have an idea. A terrible, terrible idea.
This may or may not work.
Okay. Does that look bigger?
It looks bigger.
Well, we've got side things too, which is kind of what I wanted.
Yes.
Okay, so now I just have to figure out how to save the table.
Save it as an object.
That's what I was thinking. But I can't seem to... There, help me out here. I need brains.
I don't know how you can do this.
Oh yeah, like with all this extended out, it
Oh, yeah,
is
no, that's-
a massive table.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's awesome.
That would be preferable.
That doesn't
Oh,
work
yeah.
at all.
So
Okay. If I grab it here. Give me a second here.
What you could potentially do is go to the. Is this its own separate workshop thing?
Yeah.
I don't know how this would work, but you could go back to the Eldritch forum, mark everything as persistent, and then try and load the table.
Make me an admin.
Okay.
And go back to the game. See if I can import the table as an object because I think I have it saved.
All right. Let's go back to this. Dramatic pause, as they say. Yeah, we can never think of the name of the game, Loke. It's Call of the something. Looks like chat's working this. That's nice.
Okay, give me just a second. I think I need to reacquire it. So,
Oh boy.
fuck.
the log is saying Eldritch Horror loading, so
Aha!
if that
Jesus
like
Christ.
that's
D&D
all.
Beyond will not stop spamming me lately. Is anyone else getting irritated by that?
yes.
Well, they just announced Spelljammer and Dragonlance and all sorts of stuff. So, and Wizards acquired Beyond,
Well, yeah, I knew about that.
so they're all happy.
We did it. We got bought. Okay, I'm going to admit what everyone else in the world has already admitted. I didn't know D&D Beyond was not owned by Wizards of the Coast.
For some reason, they didn't buy them. They had a really good relationship for a while, where they were all but official.
Yeah, that's why I'm... whatever. I'm happy for him. Everything's cool. Everything's cool.
Okay, so apparently I have the table already, but I don't have it saved as an object or anything. You want to go back to the Kraken table really quick?
Sure. Give me 1 second. I want to try something right after I finish jotting this down. There we go. Okay.
10 free monsters.
Alright,
I also want to try this. I'm going to try something really stupid in a second here. So don't do something really quick, Guido. And boop. Well, it worked.
Chug.
Sort
chug.
of. Didn't grab the main board, but it grabbed everything else.
Um,
And it's all
For a certain
completely
different
out of
level,
position. Wow.
You get to make the map.
Okay, that did not work at all. Alright, go ahead, Guido. I believe in you. Let me get rid of all
I
that.
mean,
Hey, Ross. If whatever you're doing doesn't work, I'm gonna say screw it. Let's just get on with it.
Yeah, give me just a second here.
This could be a later project to get the table working. Is this on random? This is on random. I'm on this playlist. Here. I know the only music I can play. Right here.
Set that up so that we can listen to it too.
Well, yeah, I was gonna add an MP3 player in too, but I was gonna fix the table first, or fail to fix the table, as the case may be.
It's okay, we're still waiting on Guido.
No, because it's its own game. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, and you'd think it would just you'd think it'd be an object
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would solve all of this. Just give me the object.
Objects.
There's also supposedly a customized. Oh, there it is. That's wild. Jesus Christ! Look at this thing.
I want this table on all of my games.
What's funny? This I found this by accident because this is a table that several of my friends and I have thought about buying in real life. Because look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had to figure out how to add 2 more spots to it, though. Because these 2 and our names are nowhere there. It's odd.
No, it won't let me. Okay, sorry. Let's go back to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna Google that.
Yeah, something to look into. Well, I managed to find one of the objects, as you can see.
You made it go bye-bye.
Yep, I am just that good. Whoops, no, not that one. All right, whatever. All right. I think we're mostly set up. So how's everyone on classes? Oh, actually, hang on. Sorry. I'm going to make y'all load something again in a
I'm
second.
the only one who's picked so far.
What?
What the heck?
Hang on, hang on.
I
Oh, right. It doesn't actually work. I forgot about that.
Oh, no.
We're cool. We're cool. I just wanted to kill Shadow Machine's computer. That's really all I care about.
To be fair, I do
need to-
need to buy a new computer sometime.
See, I'm helping you out. I'm burning your house down so you can get a new apartment. This is what friends do, okay?
Need to find her again.
Because honestly,
Whatever you do because you love me. Do me a favor, love me less.
No. Where is she?
Okay, so there is, and they're playing with 6 players. No, that doesn't actually happen. No. We do start with cooks. 1,
Oh, God.
2, 3, and
I grab the one I want.
I guess we do actually start with gates. Right? Those.
Where did she? There it is. Come here. Hello? You're gonna let me pick?
No.
There we go. I think.
Friendship is consensual torture. Yeah, no, that's
What happened?
there. Okay. Tunguska, which is Kyon, and Buenos Aires. These places are not doing great.
How?
Arco?
This deck let me draw the guy I want.
There's Arco.
Okay, there we go.
20, which is
There we
right
go.
here.
Uh-huh.
And I think we have a dream one to start with. Is there an Ulthar? Yep, there it is. Ulthar.
Right.
Here we go.
There's your spells, there's your assets. There's our death deck. There's our first mystery. I still don't know what these are. As we go. Okay. Disaster things. Okay. How is everyone on classes?
Pick mine.
Got one.
I was waiting for everyone else. So
Yeah, I've got mine.
Excellent. Tyron, do you have one?
Oh yes.
Shadow
I was the
Machine?
first one who had mine.
Shadow Machine, do you have yours?
Yep, I'm good. I am Tony Morgan,
Excellent. So
bounty hunter.
probably all of them, Cronin, especially given who
Yeah.
we're fighting. Oh, right, I need to set up exit deck.
Everyone also make sure to get your character model from the Pawn's bag here.
Oh
Okay.
shoot. Yeah.
Alright. Search. Hmm.
Master still says so.
Well, at least the numbers match.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And also check the back of your cards for where your starting position is.
Yep. You don't want to start in the wrong position. That would just be crazy.
If you start in the wrong position, you could make the
It
game
hurt.
not
Oh.
how it should be.
So you're saying it's like playing Elden Ring, but actually using the equipment in the game.
Something like that, maybe? Oh.
Are you decided, Guido? Or is
I'm
that
sorry.
yeah, I got
where
mine.
do we,
Where's
where do we
the
look to get the starting position?
way down left is where the tokens are.
and flip your card over.
What do we have here? So we've got
Okay, items to declare. Oh.
someone who
okay.
starts in Rome. Agnes. So no, you're not a baker. Your name is Baker. I feel lied to. Second police officer, and I don't know what that is. And whatever this is, Norman Withers, who gets a spell called. Make sure you get all your assets too, by the way. All the
Working on it. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what have
Yeah.
we got here? I can be the actress, the chef.
Mythos Codex.
Well.
Unique. Mythos Codex.
The drifter, the shaman, the musician, the actress again.
Ah,
Who has my profane tome? Oh, I'm taking the profane tome because I start with that. That's why I couldn't find it.
And assets.
It's under your starting position.
Oh, okay.
Storm of Spirits. All right. Har har, they gave the waitress the Storm of Spirits spell.
Just a dilettante.
Codex.
Scientific community ridiculed Norman for his claim that 6 stars disappeared from the sky. After exhausting every plausible astronomical explanation for answers, he took a position at Miskatonic University and began exploring more improbable possibilities in the restricted section of their library. While reading an ancient text of dark prophecies, Norman found an exact description of the phenomenon he'd observed. If the tome is to be believed, a terrible incursion into our world is imminent. I just thought it was funny. I had to share.
No, I like it. All right, I'm torn between
Okay.
the gangster or the politician.
What's the difference?
Well, oh
Get
my
on
God,
the
they both have similar suits. They both have the same cigar.
Mythos Codex.
They both have high influence and will and lore.
I'd do gangster.
Their mind and physical stats are reversed.
Oh, they are, yeah. You're welcome, Ross. I don't know, what do you think in chat? Should I be the politician, who's very sane, ironically, or the gangster, who's very strong?
Hush, Cord.
No Star Wars jokes. Not allowed. We never talk about Star Wars in this show.
No.
Is there a separate fire pile for unique assets?
Yes.
Down here.
Ah, here we are. Okay.
And then,
Oh, what, you got a unique asset?
yep.
Depth 13.
I did. Yes.
I will be the Apollo.
Okay. So you're gonna... Okay.
Oh god.
JoJo reference. Lolly Ho. Which is a... actually reference to... What,
Final Fantasy 4.
yes. There's a character in JoJo called Death 13, and he says that as his, like... Because he has to do... He's, like, asleep, related abilities, so...
Well, that's guaranteed to happen, so may as well.
Oh, right. I need my actual name, not the politician. What's my name? Charlie. You can call me Mr. Kane. Senator Kane.
Citizen Kane.
No. I ain't no citizen. I'm above that. Now, where do I start? San Francisco. As it should be. I don't know where my accent's going with that.
Look, it doesn't necessarily say you're starting in your hometown. It just says that's where you're starting.
Okay, that's valid. I get a personal assistant. That's, search, here we go.
Get an enforcer. Oh, you chose to play the politician.
Yeah.
The numbers below the abilities, like for me, I've got the lore of 3. That means 3 dice, right?
Yes.
I
And you
think
need
so.
and you need X successes in order to succeed and stuff.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, yep.
That's my max for.
Speaking of which, let's get all those little buff and minus things, because that's going to be a thing. Don't undo. Do not undo. Game. It's like you want to hit the undo button, right? Oh, game. Alright. Okay, so my influence is up because of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, you need any influence checks, I'm your man. I got 5 influence. And I can reroll influence checks.
Jeez.
Politician's actually kind of OP. It's literally the first class I ever played in this game. Way back when I first played it in person. And I was just the buffer for everyone.
I can potentially improve it to a 6.
Do it! Give me all the influence! My thing here is, when the press asked if Charlie's planning to run for national office, he smiles and says he's focused on the important issues. Truth is, he'd love to launch his campaign, but right now the most important issue is preventing the end of the world without causing a panic. To do this, he's been calling in favors across the country. Most recently, he stopped in San Francisco to visit Hearst Castle. With the help of his friends and finances, he believes he can fix the problem without sacrificing a single vote.
True statesman rot there.
We're just gonna do that. Read off all of our.
Yeah, go for it, go for it.
Oh, sure. Okay. When Carolyn Fern's latest patient, Malachi, told her of his troubled nightmares, she never expected that he would turn up dead the very next day, murdered by the very weapon of which he dreamed. A gifted psychologist and skilled in the art of hypnosis, Carolyn has been following clues Malachi left in his diary across 2 continents. Convinced that Malachi's death is in some way connected to the growing unrest in the world, she is determined to uncover the truth that lies behind the murder of her former patient.
There, go.
All right. Once Agnes lived quietly, taking orders and serving up food at a diner in Arkham. But one night she fell from a ladder, striking her head. After that, she could recall a past life as a sorceress in the ancient world of Hyperborea. Her mind flooded with memories of arcane lore. Amazed by this new magical knowledge, Agnes has traveled to London to learn more about Hyperborea. But is she driven by her own curiosity or compelled by the will of her former self? Or the brain injury, you know.
Yeah, the brain injury might be part of that.
I do start with one profane tome where apparently she's written down a bunch of nasty stuff. And the Storm of Spirits spell.
It's actually just a South Park book.
It's the recipe or the dining menu.
Mm-hmm.
And the Storm of Spirits is actually just a reference to liquor. I just want everybody to know.
So, Shadow Machine, you want to go?
Tony's tracked down lowlife scum in every lousy corner of the world, but nothing was quite as bad as Innsmouth. Some creepy Boston skipped bail and tried to hide with a family in a small fishing village. It turned out family meant vicious fish-like monstrosities and left Tony bloody and half-drowned. Ever since, he's found a new kind of dirtbag to hunt. Ordinary mobster or otherworldly monster, Tony will take it down and find someone willing to pay for him for it. Now he's got a lead in Pagoda. Easy money.
Where's Bragman? Bragman.
Right here. For most of her life, Gloria has hand off. I can't read with your hand there.
My hand's not there.
The yellow hand off.
Shouldn't be there.
Sorry, my hand is big.
Shrink your hand, tyrant. God!
For most of her life, Gloria has experienced vivid, lifelike dreams of horrifying abominations emerging from the dark places of the universe to destroy humanity. As she became older, she learned to channel these horrible visions into her writing and is widely lauded for the imaginative and detailed descriptions of the terrors she encounters in her nightmares. Her most recent nightmare ended with the destruction of not only Arkham, but the entire world. If nothing else, it's going to make one hell of a book. And she starts with Mythos Codex, unique asset that I'm probably going to have to use at one point.
Probably.
And Find Gate Spell.
Mm.
Nice.
Where are the dice over here? Okay, thank you.
Yep.
The cursed.
Is that everyone? I think that's everyone.
Yep.
Yep, okay. Okay, everyone in right starting place, everyone have the right assets. Oh yeah, and grab your dice, obviously.
Where? Oh, there.
Yeah, regular die.
Okay.
Just gonna grab 6 now, because I'm probably gonna...
Yeah, good call.
Like, I'm already at 5 on one of my stats, you know?
Maximum.
Oh yeah, influence.
Oh, right, where's the Doom counter start for you? 12.
Just in case.
Everything is doomy.
What gives you the additional influence, Lord?
Her.
Just curious.
The assistant.
Oh, the assistant. Okay.
Which is funny when you think about it. I would apparently be crap without my secretary, which tracks.
Yeah.
I was going to send the form of
I apparently
responses.
gain 1 lore during other world encounters, so...
Yeah.
Okay, those are on the board, those are on the board. We're all there. We have 2 people starting in Arkham. That's funny. That's probably crawls.
Oh, does it
all right.
tell you what dice you start with?
No, but like I have a 5 influence, so that's 5 dice, so I might as well have 5.
Oh, okay.
We're up against Hypnos, Finihori, which is our first time fighting against Hypnos. Our first event. All around the world, captives of Hypnos lie in eternal slumber, trapped by dreams they perceive as real, all the while being drained of their vitality to feed the insatiable hunger of the Lord of Sleep. As an encounter, any of us may enter on a city space containing a clue, can spend 2 sanity to not be able to read this.
Sorry, my bad.
It's okay. Can spend 2 sanity to enter the dreams of the trapped. If he spends the sanity, he draws and resolves a Dreamwalker special encounter. At the end of the Mythos phase, if there are any clues on this card equal to half of us, so 3, we solve this mystery. So, okay. So we need to have clues on cities and then we need to spend sanity to do an event in order to get to progress. So the number 20, which is down in the Oceania. God, I can't talk. Like somewhere around, where is that? I don't know where that is.
Australia.
That is super not Australia.
Oh wait, no.
This is up here.
Okay.
Anyways, that's a city one. We also had one in the Dream Realm, which I think counts. Yep, nope, that's a city. Ulthar. So we've got someone could go into the Dream Realm, go to that one. We've got the one down in Oceania, and we've got one in Arkham, which 2 people are on.
What's your sanity, Gloria? 8. Oh, okay. So
we can see who should burn some sanity there.
No.
Thank you.
As a reminder, you can only rest to gain sanity or health as a just blanket rule. So, okay, so let's go around clockwise, and let's start with whoever Gloria is. I think it's Braven.
Yeah. So I start in Arkham.
And you've got lots of sanity, so honestly, you might want to just start with that. Do it, Braven. Kill your sanity.
Well.
Do it!
May as well.
Okay, so kill 2 sanity.
So...
Down. Dreamwalker, here we go. Up here in the upper right.
Okay, this one.
There's your event. Whoops.
Okay, so...
I believe you have to do the top first, yeah.
The top one, okay. You find yourself seated in a magnificent stadium amongst a cheering crowd. Below you...
You're a streamer!
I was thinking Montero, that Montero music video, Call Me By Your Name.
Oh.
But anyway. But anyway. Below you, gladiators are gathering for the opening ceremony, the dreamer amongst them. Resolve the pass effect to enter the competition. Or resolve the fail effect to reason with the dreamer.
Well, do you want to reason with the dreamer or progress?
Progress.
So if you succeed at the progress, we get a clue on the thing. If you succeed at the fail, we also get a clue. But it looks like it depends on what you challenge. You want to challenge influence or strength?
Influence.
It's -1.
Oh, wait, I have to do a -1?
Yeah, they're both -1. So it's just 2. Or
So
0.
Otherwise...
Roll 0 dice.
0.
Alright, you got this.
What denotes whether or not a space contains a clue?
I'm sorry, what?
What denotes whether or not a space contains a clue?
So if you look at Arkham, it's got the magnifying glass thing.
And if you roll it over, it actually says that is the Arkham clue. So that's what determines where they go.
Okay.
When we draw a clue, they go out.
Okay. So...
Now, I'm not sure how to spawn clues, actually. Penny Horror, help me out. How do we spawn clues? Anyway, so you rolled 1 success, it looks like. Excuse me. So...
1 success.
So what do you do?
I don't know.
Well, you gotta read it.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I'll read it.
Resolve the...
When it comes time to face the dreamer, you find him to be a skilled and dangerous adversary. If only in his dreams. But you succeed without harming him, and the stadium dissolves around you. You get to place that clue on the active mystery, which is awesome. Boop.
Okay.
1 down, 2 to go.
Yeah. So I forgot how the cards worked.
Oh.
It's been a while. So... Alright.
Got it there. Actually, let's just... No. There we go. Okay, so that's actually only 1 action, believe it or not.
Okay, so... I think I'm gonna... No? Really no point in moving right now. May as well just rest and recover his sanity.
I mean, yeah, you did just burn 1.
Yeah. Alright. Next.
And then next person would be, I believe it's Shadow Machine? Yep, the cop.
All right. So, so how do we get into this?
So, hang on. You spend a round resting, and then you do something which I don't remember. Hang on. Okay, so you do a rest action and do a mind -1 test or spend a clue. And if you succeed, you go into the Enchanted Wood.
Basically, you eat spicy food and have a nightmare.
Yep.
Damn it, Taco Bell!
I mean, he's in the perfect place to do that. Like, think of all the Mexican food, you know?
Oh my god.
Or wait, is
But we
this
don't
a
do
dream?
everything on this little quick reference card every round.
I'm sorry, what?
Is this a dream portal? Because it says.
Hang on. I have too many questions. Darth Terran, what are you asking?
Do we not do everything on this quick? I'm not familiar with this game.
Oh, okay. So for the action phase, you get 2 actions. So pick and match. You can do the same action twice. You can do whatever. Encounter phase will be when we decide what the mobs do. Mythos phase is when we decide what the board does. We rinse and repeat. But we will all go through the action phase. Then we'll do the encounter phase. Then we'll do the Mythos phase.
Okay.
Shadow Machine. Sorry.
So,
Oh yeah, we don't have a dream portal spawned right now.
no.
I think. Pretty sure we don't.
Well, what's this thing?
That's a gate, which will be spawning monsters.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, that's probably going to be someone with attack power just job to go deal with.
Yeah, I think I should probably deal with those things, not going into the dream realm.
No, that's probably legit.
All right, so then I'm going to.
Okay, yeah. No, I get it, Finihori. Thank you for reminding me. I am found.
I'll prepare for travel and get a ship ticket, and then I'll travel to Buenos Aires.
Probably a good idea, yeah. Okay, so then we move over to third
All right.
with your spells of doom.
Yeah, I might want to get another spell actually.
Do it.
All right, I'm going to look for a spell in a local eatery. Using my unique action, I can test lore -1. If I pass, I gain a spell.
Nice.
So let's see how this works. Well, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah, feel like you're rigging it here.
Why
What are
do I
you
roll?
doing?
It keeps just. Hold on, I'm not rolling. I think I know what the problem is. My lift height was set to like nothing.
Oh, yeah, that would do
There
it.
you go.
Okay.
I did
success.
pass,
Yeah.
so I get a spell.
Ironically, lore has very little lore. I only have 2. I have 5 influence, though.
Can I not just draw
Um,
spell?
you...
Yeah, I guess I don't have permission to do that.
Why not?
I don't know. It just doesn't do anything when I draw.
Like, it doesn't let you do that?
Well, no, but I mean, like,
Hang on. Tell me when to stop.
stop.
There you go.
All right, summon a bat.
Summon death.
Bayakahi. It's a ritual.
You move to a space of your choice within 2 Oh, wow. You get carried.
Yeah.
What's your second
Pretty
action?
All right. Well,
Where are you? You're in Italy, aren't you? Nope. You're in
I'm in
London.
London. Yeah, I'm within no easy range of any clues.
No kidding.
So I could stay in London and spawn a clue token.
You can.
I think that happens during the encounter phase, right? If I stay here, is that correct?
Myth phase, specifically. Which I just verified. Encounter phase is pretty much the monsters, which I think will be...
Right. I mean, like, location encounter, I think, is what happens if I stay in London, and the most likely thing is the spawn.
Oh, yes, sorry. I know what you're talking about now. Sorry. Yes, you
Okay.
could just do the London
Why
event.
don't I do that? Because I think we're gonna need some clues. All right, now there's something that allows you to focus, isn't there?
Yes, actually, you could spend a turn to gain a focus, and a focus is just a reroll. It's over there on the
Yeah.
far right.
I think I'll do that.
We also got ship tickets and train tickets. We never use. In fact, why are those even tokens? Good idea.
All right, I'm focused.
All right, Tyron, you got this.
Oh boy.
At random. Fun fact, literally everyone in the game right now, and several people in chat, have all been voice actors for the theater.
Ooh.
That is hilarious.
It's just random thought that occurred to me there.
Yep.
Yep, Ross, do voice
Here's
acting for
something I
Zelda.
can do.
Hmm.
Here's something I can do. I can use the rest action, and that would spawn a clue.
What?
True.
How?
Dream diary.
Oh, from the diary. Oh, wow. That's ridiculous. Yeah, do it.
I'll do it. So that's one action.
One clue coming out, and that's going on to 18. That's not good. That's way over here. Oh, there's. I couldn't see it.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, that's.
That's yikes.
Well, you know, that's something.
Whatever. Is there anyone that's... Yeah, no one is in...
You could just focus if you want to just bank.
And what does focus do? It allows me to...
It gives you a focus token. You can re-roll. You can have up to 2 focus tokens at a time.
Alright, then I'll just go ahead and do that then.
Okay.
Where are those things?
Over to Guido, I believe. Yep.
All
So,
right,
psychologist. No, you're the astronomer. Sorry, my bad.
Yep. All right. I'm going to attempt to acquire asset with my 1 influence.
I mean, if you want, you can wait for me, because not only do I acquire assets, but you can just get them as part of the way I am, because I'm a politician.
Are you coming to Arkham?
No, you don't understand.
Does
When
it
I
make-
gather assets, you can take them as I'm gathering them. That's the unique politician ability. I'm the bank.
Oh, okay, but
Yeah.
don't we have to be on the same?
Nope.
No!
At least when I'm doing it.
Politician.
When I grab the asset.
All right. Well, yeah, but
I'm sorry, I don't
really have anything to do. I
That's
don't
valid.
want to move.
That's fine.
I'm going to focus and attempt to acquire an asset because
Okay,
there's
that's
no
fine, that's
negative
fine.
to it. So
Go for it. I just want you to be aware, because that's what I'm going to be spending almost every turn doing, is getting
Ooh, a
gear
6.
for people.
yes. All right, so I succeed. So it's just a normal asset.
Mhm.
Oh wait, no, it's these down here, the reserve.
Is anybody, while he's thinking about that, is anybody going to try to go to the dream world? Because we do have a clue over there in a city. I mean, I could, but
Yeah. I mean, I have.
I'm not super great at will checks.
yeah, we need will checks, and I don't actually know what else.
Well, I mean, I would have been okay, but just... I didn't... Plus, I don't actually see a clue over there, so...
It's on Ulthar.
Oh. It was hidden over
Here,
to
I'll
the
try
side.
to put it
Gotcha.
like there, so it's no more visible.
There we go. Much more.
Sorry, that's my bad. Bad HUD design, negative to gameplay.
All right, so I took the genealogy research, and I will gain a focus, and that's the end of my turn.
So, really quick, Tyron, you rested, didn't you? To just spawn a clue?
Spawn a clue, yes.
So, when you take a rest action, you may pass will to go into the dream realm. So, in the past,
Oh.
if you want to have done that, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It's will -1.
Well, -1. Well, I got 4.
This is immediately relevant for what I'm about to do. That's more than 3.
But it's... Oh, -1. Gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
it's okay, but because even the largest dice...
Yeah, no, that would still be a failure, but just... So, you then are in the Enchanted Wood, in the dream realm.
And the enchanted root in the dream world.
So, as my first action, Tyron, take another action. That's not the enchanted realm.
I know. I'm trying to take another action. I think I'll
That
travel.
isn't Winnie the Pooh.
Hey! See, I'm a really good politician. I love this class so much. It's just so good at this thing. As my second action, I'm going to get a sub from Sierra Mike, who I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's up, Sierra Mike? What's going on?
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yeah, that's... I'm so sorry you're dealing with that, Sierra Mike. I apologize. Much sympathy.
Yeah.
And thank you, always, for the sub. I will put that towards Doom 4. But for real, I hope that evens out for you soon. I don't even have my thing up.
You're going to use your second action.
Hang on. I
Hey.
gotta type down the donation.
Yeah.
Oh, patient, God! Yes, I'm gonna acquire assets. Is what I'm gonna do.
Kill us faster. Kill us faster.
It's gonna happen. All right, so that's only 2
Whenever we
successes.
get back to playing.
Wait, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I can re-roll. That's still only 2 successes. So anything worth 2 down here? I could get a gun, or something that gives a +1 when resolving spell effects. Does anybody want either of those items?
I
I
don't
could
spell
use the
effect.
gun.
So,
What do they both do?
so the spell thing gives you +1 tome when resolving spell. When you gain this card from the deck or reserve, gain a spell. The gun, roll an additional die during combat encounters. You may re-roll a die during combat encounters. So both pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Who's our fighter?
Oh, sorry. You could also get the Lucky Rabbit's Foot, which once per round you may re-roll 1 die in general, which is nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love the rabbit's foot, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's...
sure everyone would.
Yeah, I was just saying, that's... I'm going to take the Rabbit's Foot for myself, because I'm a politician. No, I'm joking. That's 3 awesome things. So you all debate and kill yourselves. I gotta go brush my teeth. I'll be right back.
So I'm basically going to take the role as our fighter because I have
Oh.
fighter
That's something I haven't
stats.
done yet.
I would say we should get the Colt and give it to a fighter because we generally have problems killing monsters without things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay,
alright.
so anyone on the space that I am on, that Gloria is on,
That's me.
you can roll 1 additional die when resolving a test during an otherworld encounter. So, if you're on the same city as me, so. Yeah.
City space gain 1 tome asset of your choice from the reserve or discard pile.
Yeah. So I forgot about that. Might exercise that.
So we're good with me taking the gun this time round.
I think you're the only fighter.
Mhm.
2, 3, 1, 2.
And you got
Yeah.
the gun in a photo, so you might as well take it.
Yeah,
It is now your gun.
Oh.
There you go.
my gun. I got handcuffs and a gun.
That's all you need.
And right on time, too.
So what's the decision?
I took the gun.
Okay, cool. Those are my 2 actions. So now we do horrific death. By which I mean encounters. So for those of you who don't remember, or have never played this game, and I'm not naming names, Tyrant, but the way this works is unless you have an enemy or a gate, you can choose to do an encounter on your current space. Cities, that is to say named stuff, are unique events, and the generic things like the sea, city, and like town, wild, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, all of those are generic events. There's also unique special events and clue events and all sorts of other stuff, but that's the long and the short of that. So, Brigwin, would you like to do a Arkham event?
Yes, but also I can also gain a tome asset, so I'm keeping it at the back of my mind.
So, boop, there's your Arkham event.
Yep. Yeah.
Right there.
but-
And everyone put your finger over it so she can't read it, okay?
Oh, right.
There we go. Perfect.
There it is.
That's very important.
You cannot read.
Oh god. Oh god. No, stop. No.
All right, go ahead and read the quest, Bragwin. Hey, look. I can't read that.
Oh no.
I can't even zoom in on it.
Oh,
Won't
jeez.
even alt.
Yeah, no. Oh, jeez. Oh,
There
jeez.
we go.
Okay.
There we
Okay.
go.
The Silver Twilight Lodge will trade secrets for political favor. Gain 1 incantation spell. You speak to a senator.
So hang on, pause.
Uh,
So you get an incantation spell no matter what. Let me find you one.
Awesome.
It's the one right off the top.
Yeah.
Dread Curse. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
You may do a lore -2 if you succeed. So if you get 1 success, you gain +8 combat during a combat encounter. So here you go, miss. What's your job again? Oh, that's right, author.
Yes, author. The pen is mightier than the
Yeah,
sword.
it's so many jokes. So many jokes. So now you do an influence -1.
Yes. Influence -1. So I have 3 influence. So.
Where's our dice? There we go.
Oh boy.
Right
That's
over
gonna be it. That's gonna be it. Oh, yep, 1 success. Yay.
1 success.
So that means.
Magical asset.
Yep.
Yep.
I will grab you one of those.
Magical. And oh, that's a fail. Okay, so don't get chased. So.
I believe that counts.
All right.
There you go. You now have +2 to. You're just here to kill people, Bragwin.
I'm an author. What do you think I do?
No. J.K. Rowling. I'm with it.
No,
George R. Martin.
that's the
George
one.
R. Martin. Yeah.
Oh, that's much better. That's a
It's
much
like
better usage.
Twitter has 240 characters, and George R. Martin killed half of them. So.
Okay. Shadow Machine. Would you like to do the gate in Buenos Aires?
Sure, yeah. What does the gate involve?
Oh, right. I'm an idiot. Hang on. I forgot to put out the expedition. Sorry. Let me do that really quick. It's in Antarctica for right now. Sorry. I'm
Of course.
there.
It is.
Okay. So gate. Otherworld event. Boop. There you go. The Dreamlands. Wow. That's appropriate.
A student of the occult has gotten lost in the Dreamlands. A young man introduces himself as Edward Derby. He has a ritual for returning home, but he needs your help to interpret it.
Well, you got this.
Lore -1. Woo.
So, Finny Hori, which DLC is it? Because
I
we've got
fail.
Strange Remnants, Under the Pyramids, and Mountains of Madness. I'm not sure which is what. You failed. No!
The ritual twists your body and knocks you out. Knocks out Derby. Gain 1 injury condition. You try to carry him home safely. If you pass,
I roll strength.
so strength, that's
Straight strength, at least, not, strength minus.
yeah. This isn't a combat, so just pass.
Yay!
His grateful wife offers to help you gain Asneth weight, unique asset.
And here's your injury, by the way.
As no way.
Your back was injured, and unique asset. I'll find it. Or someone else will find it, because I didn't know how to spell it.
I got it.
This is Eldritch Horror, Sierra Mike, which I highly recommend. By the way, this is a great game. Third, would you like to do an encounter?
Yeah, I'm doing a London encounter.
London.
Okay. Asneth Waith. When you gain this card from the deck, gain 1 spell. When a gate spawns, you may discard 2 spells to discard that gate, and each monster
That's
on that
really
space.
going to be nice when we start getting gate flooded later.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So I need a spell.
Random spell. There you go.
Summoning.
What are you getting here? Oh, just general summoning. Nice. All right, third.
All right. Ronald True knows dark secrets, but Ronald True framed him for murder. Spawn 1 clue. There it is.
Oh, nice. Let me go do that.
All right. And the continuation is you asked True to confess. Test influence.
Well,
My influence is not the worst. All right.
we keep getting water clues. I guess I'll just there.
And I succeed.
Yay.
All right. True asks a favor in return. Gain 1 task, unique asset. All right. I just gotta go search for this.
Or you can just random until you get one, but yeah. Earth Tyrant. So you kind of see the format here. You may choose to do an encounter. I forget where you are right now.
Well, I am right on top of this clue over
Hey!
world.
How
And
apropos.
clues count as encounters.
They
so.
super do. Alright, so that's going to be this one, I believe. Yep. That doesn't seem right. Is this it? Hang on, give me one sec. I'm not actually 100% sure which one of these counts for that. I don't think it's a generic one. Maybe it is a generic one. Those are just research. Hang on a second. No, it would qualify. Yep, okay. So, yep, no. There you go. Boom. City.
Okay. You speak with a man who warns you that... Wait a second. I do need to spend 2 sanity first. That's right. Because this is a clue. Alright.
That's a funny one.
You speak with a man who warns you that trouble from the Dreamlands is seeking you out. What's that? Oh, observation. Okay. Let's see what we got here. That is a fail.
Advance Doom by 1.
Did you fail?
Oh Lord.
Because, yeah, it's just, if you fail, you don't
Disregard
heed the
this
warning.
Yep.
Advance
Disregard this
Doom by
warning and
1.
take no precautionary measures. Advance Doom by 1.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun. By the way, if Doom hits 0, we lose.
Yep.
Actually, I think in this case, it flips. Yeah, he awakens and then we flip.
Actually, wait a second. This is...
And then fun stuff
That's
happens.
That's right.
Oh my god. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
So I guess that means that the clue was not obtained.
Correct. So the clue's just still there.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep.
So next would be Guido.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and see what I can do here. All right, you get caught. Oh, why? Caught robbing the esoteric order of Dagon in Innsmouth. You claim innocence. Yeah, this is going to go over well.
Roll influence.
Yeah, I have one influence.
You got this. Why would you steal things? You're an astronomer.
Yeah. Nope, that's a fail.
Do you have any rerolls? No, you don't. Alright, whatever. Wait, you do have a focus if you want to burn a
Oh
focus.
yeah, I do have a focus. I will go ahead and burn that focus.
Yeah, that's probably what
Oh,
we're
that's
doing.
another world test. Damn.
Oh, wait a second. I had a focus too. Shoot.
5 and 6 is success.
Yeah, it's 5
4
and
is
6.
not. Yep. So it's still a fail.
Eh.
Um,
Fail. He hexes you.
I
Light.
gain blight.
Where's our... Blight. I forget where blight is.
It's a curse, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Although I'm not seeing it because I'm blind, apparently. While you're doing that, Tyrant, do you want to re-roll in the past?
Yeah, I already did, actually. I got a 6. It was just 1 dice, but...
Oh,
Is that
no,
6
that's perfect.
success?
Yep.
Yes,
Here we
so that means our Doom is not advanced.
Okay.
Yay.
And I forget what the event was. Hang on.
Oops.
So that means you gain Randolph Carter, unique asset.
Okay, let's go searching for him.
Yeah, Blight is so bad. Blight is so bad.
Luckily, I don't have any allies.
Yeah,
Oh.
so for those of you wondering, Blight. When you gain this card, discard an ally. Yep, that's already bad. And when we get Doom roll, the allies you surround yourself with act erratically and without cause, and then bad stuff happens.
Also,
What's up?
whenever a mystery is solved, retreat Doom by 1. So that's my unique asset that I have on my character. So
Where is it? Oh, there it is. I see it.
Death 13.
Nice. So actually, yeah, Doom should have gone back to 13. Yep.
Well, that's just...
Well,
So that's a clue. Not sure that's a mystery, but that's a clue.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, my bad. I'm thinking of the wrong terminology. Ignore me.
Yeah, and we need 3 clues in there, I think, to solve.
Yeah, well, we get 3 clues, then we can move Doom back. Okay, so it's my action. I'm in San Fran, my good old hometown. I'm gonna go over here because this is how people talk in San Francisco. You read disturbing occult tomes. I don't know why I'm using this accent. From the Zebulon Far collection. Pass int or mind, which I actually have decent. Great.
Some light reading.
I failed miserably. Gain madness.
Nice.
Because my mind has been unhinged. That sucks. Madness. Here we go.
It's worse than an omnibus bill.
I have the hunger madness as a politician.
Yeah, that seems about right.
mean,
I don't know what else to add to that. So, now we do myth. Myth.
Yeah.
All right. So, first of all, could someone advance the omen clock, please? It's clockwise.
yeah, got it.
And does anything outstanding have a meteor effect? I'm pretty sure everyone with a negative thing, including me, has a meteor effect. Yeah, Shadow Machine has one. Tyrant does not. Vito has one.
Oh, by the way, I didn't read the thing for Randolph Carter because I only just now actually read it myself.
Oh, what's it does?
I automatically gain +2 to
nice.
lore and +2 to will. Holy crap! Will's already my best stat.
Yeah.
So. Wow. And once per round during the action phase, you may reveal the top gate in the gate stack. If you do, you may put it on the bottom.
Interesting.
I get to scry.
Very nice. And yeah, boost that. Well, you're definitely the person who needs to be staying in the dream world right now.
Yeah.
All right.
And I can just get tome assets when I'm in a city.
Yeah.
And anyone on the same city space as me can roll an extra die in an otherworld encounter.
So, Brigwin, let's start with you. Test lore.
Test
I'm right
lore,
here.
So.
Sorry.
All right.
So that means I need
lore 3. All right.
How many successes? That's 1 success. You fear a rift will open and draw you into another world. Lose 1 sanity unless you discard this card. That's the Find Gate spell.
Is this...
Which is play with the top gate of the gate stack revealed, which technically we're doing right now. So,
okay. Yeah, might as well just get rid of this card.
Okay, yeah. So
yeah, that's
nuke that, discard that. Shadow Machine, you test strength. You succeed. We're good.
Yay, I don't break my back.
You don't break your back, because yeah. For those of you at home not aware, injuries can get worse. All right, so Tyrant doesn't have any. Guido, I know you have one. Did you already? Oh yeah. Light, yes. Just flip in general. Okay, that's whenever
your valuables go missing, it is clear who took them. Resolve 1 effect of your choice. Discard 1 item possession, then flip this card, or discard all of your possessions and impair, influence, and will, then discard this card.
Now, the good news is you have no possessions.
True.
So, the problem is that would nuke... I mean, your influence... I think you actually can't go below 1.
No.
But that would push you down to 3 will. But it would get rid of the blight. So, worth thinking about. Because that's going to trigger...
it's not... I'll go down to 3 will.
Okay, yeah. Meanwhile, I need to test will, which is not my best stat. I am mad. Oh, thank God I succeed.
Oh, God.
Yeah, hunger, if I fail it, goes down to thirst. Much worse.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get rid of that. All right. So that's all our meteor effects. God. All right, next we spawn gates. We spawn 2 gates. Jesus. So we've got a gate in Rome and the heart of Africa.
How do I switch to a negative?
Right-click and then state 2 or phase 2.
State. That's...
Yeah. I couldn't think of the term, but...
Yep.
Monster Surge. So we're at, it's 2 monsters, and it's on each space containing current common omen. Our current omen is squiggly thing. Do we have any squiggly gates up right now?
Where I am in Buenos Aires.
Is that the only one?
Yes, the others are the circle.
Perfect. So 2 monsters spawn on your face.
Oh god. Leo Igor and
Actually, no, I think that's wrong. Where's the... Hang on, sorry. Give me a sec, I just remembered. Are these them? No.
Oh god.
I put the... I think this was before I reset the world while we were trying to get the table working. Could someone do me a favor, go look at the Dreamlands thing? Tell me the monsters again really quick, please.
I got it.
I remember Ghoul was one of them.
Ghoul, Moonbeast,
Beast.
Night Gaunt, and Zoog.
Right. The ever lovely. There we go. But I just realized that doesn't matter, but I needed those out anyways. Those are the ones that'll be spawning in the Dream Realm. So it looks like you are stuck with these 2 things. Charge that machine. Bonk. You got this.
where are you?
Spawn clues. How many clues do we spawn? 3! Which I am super in favor of.
Yes, please.
Alright, so Rome 5 and the Underworld. Rome has a freaking gate on it, though.
Right.
And 5's going to be way up here.
There you go. Just past it. There you go.
And the Is that 2 clues? It is. Well, 1 now.
One now.
That's that. Place a rumor token. It's a rumor token. It's a rumor token. I don't remember what a rumor token is. I also need to check something.
Oh, here we go. Where is it?
I don't know. That's the thing. This rumor on the indicate. Oh, I guess you flip it over.
Nope, there's nothing on it.
I don't remember doing rumor tokens. Maybe it's not a part of this thing? Maybe that's like for specific things?
Okay, it says determining a random space for rumors. You draw a clue token, and that's the random space. Then you put the clue token back.
Okay, got it. So, put that on San Francisco. What's a rumor? I don't actually remember what a rumor is.
You get to do a mythos thing instead of the normal encounter.
Oh, okay. Got it. Then we place Eldritch tokens on the Mythos cards, although I don't actually think we do for this particular thing. And that's it. Back to action phase. Bragwin, you have 2 actions.
Okay. I kind of want to go resolve that little clue.
Ah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. Everything's cool. Taking the slow train up to Chicago.
Yep. So, I'm going to resolve clue. And is it general?
It's
Wilderness, I think.
no, it's a clue event, so it's actually up here. You also don't do that yet.
Oh.
So you have 1 more action,
So.
which you can do before or after.
Let's say, do the my action thing. Oh no, I'm not on a city
From
space.
the reserve or discard.
Yeah, I'm not on a city space. It's just.
Actually, you are.
No, Chicago's not a city.
Chicago.
Actually,
I was gonna say what?
I mean, actually, you're not wrong.
I mean, okay, fair. But it looks like it's a tome, right?
Yeah.
So you can actually get the secret page because that's in the reserve right now.
Okay, cool. So I can just get the secret page to replace that traitorous find gate spell.
There's a 25 in there now.
Jesus.
Just roll another dice. Need to get dual wielding to Shadow Machine down there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, I come out blasted.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, Shadow Machine, it is your turn. I'm not sure. So you can't rest while monsters are there. You could get a focus, but you can only get 1.
I could, or I could come out blasted. And
Well, no, you can't. That's the next turn. You have to take
Shadow
action.
Machine, the Gunzerker.
What'd you do here? What's your special? What's your class ability here.
Spend
Test
focus
influence.
or test influence to spend focus to get clues.
Interesting. You also gain focus for killing monsters. That's really nice.
Yes, so I need to kill monsters.
You need to probably kill monsters, yeah.
So I can't do that until the encounter phase, right?
Yeah, and it looks like I was just looking at your summoning spell. Ironically, moves monsters to you, which isn't really an issue right now.
Yeah, not right now, but later on, it'll be totally good for me.
Honestly, I would get a focus, and I'm not sure what else.
Yeah, so I focus.
You could try to get an asset just for lack of anything else to do. Maybe get that other gun. It's a 1 cost.
Sure. What does we have to roll for?
So roll influence,
Influence.
and then however many successes you have is your currency that you can spend.
All right, so I just need 1.
1 success. No. Oh, well.
Nope. Oh well.
Over to you, third.
All right.
And with that secret page, I can get a spell the moment I got the page.
When you gain this card from the deck. Oh, just gain this. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Spell
just-
command. There you go. Rack.
Okay. Oh.
What does that thing do? When resolving combat, you may just. Jesus! You get all the. What do all these buffs you get? So, for those of you wondering at home, she's already got a thing to test lore to gain +8. She now has a thing to test lore to gain +5. Note she can stack those.
And the secret page gives me a +1 to lore when resolving.
Oh my god. Also, she's got a dagger, which just gives her +2 in general. Yeah, Dread Curse, though,
What's your
so
flat lore stat?
hers
My lore
is
stat
3.
is 3.
So that is now on 1 check success. That is now 16 dice.
Oh my god. So, Dread Curse, when you cast it, no matter what, whether you succeed or fail, whatever, you do a success die, and if you do 0, you invoke Azathoth and advance Doom, or discard the card. Or you allow Azathoth to course through you, which would explain a lot of novels I've read, enhancing the effectiveness of the curse. You may advance Doom by 1 to reroll any number of dice when resolving the strength test. So, of the, 17 strength dice she gets, she can reroll all of them if she wanted to. But it also advances Doom by 1.
Yeah.
Rack, meanwhile, can give you an impair, a sanity cost, or, make the monster go to hell.
Literally.
That's strength. Okay.
Sorry, so third.
Oh yeah. So I'm moving the room.
I hear the rent prices there are kind of high. You sure?
Yeah, especially since there's a gate here.
Ooh, that's not great. What are you gonna do then?
Well, I just need to wait for the encounter, so I'm going to try and get another spell using my test books. There we go.
One
All
success.
right.
Well, you could get the lucky rabbits, but oh, I know you get a spell. My bad.
Yeah.
The Voice of Ra. Once per round, you may during the action phase, which is this round, you may spend a health and a sanity to perform an additional action.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You gain a
That's-
meteor strike, though. Tyron, my friend.
Pretty good.
My good
All
friend.
right.
I have one recommendation for you.
Move.
No, just die. Just kill yourself. It's going to be so much easier. There we go. Perfect. Got to get our daily suicide in there. Suicide.
One of the mythos, actually 3 of the mythos codexes had basically spend whatever to kill yourself for the greater good.
Yeah, I remember that. 'Cause
Kill
we-
yourself to win the game.
Well, no, we've done that. We've done that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got that for the greater good.
The greater good.
You do. At the end of the Mythos phase, you may spend clues equal to your whatever that stat is. Oh, no, number of players. So 6 players. To sacrifice yourself for the good of all mankind. You are devoured without... Oh, yeah, anytime someone dies, we advance to him, by the way. Each investigator chooses a space containing a gate. Discard each monster and each gate on those spaces. Oh, my God. Yeah, it just wipes the board there.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry, Tyrant. So what's your second action?
Let's see. Well, If I move and then rest, can I then encounter the next round?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna rest so I can get 2 of my sanity back.
Do you want to join the dream realm?
I'm in the dream realm.
Well, listen, you got to go deeper, okay? We've got to get a further layer down. Guido.
All right, I'm gonna try and
I'll also spawn another clue.
Oh, right. It's gonna be
Sorry, Guido.
San Francisco. That's actually a really good one because I'm there. I'm sorry, Guido.
I'm gonna try and get another asset and then focus. Nope.
Happens to me all the time, Cord.
Aw, sorry, Cord. Twitch has been even more twitchy than usual lately. Has anyone else noticed that?
Yes.
It's
My
really
player
frustrating.
breaks constantly. It's like,
Did you get an asset, Guido?
Nope. I rolled a 1.
Double meh.
Boo.
All right, so I am going to rest to roll a die to get rid of this stupid hunger. Hopefully. Ugh. I rolled a 1. I'm still hungry.
oh god.
Unfortunately, I can't double rest, so I will instead use my political powers before I give in to the hunger. So that is...
For the greater good.
Hang on, let's do that. But only the right one counts, which doesn't matter. So, damn, that's awful. So if anybody wants the 25 automatic or the Lucky Rabbit's Foot, I can make that happen.
So I kind of want the 25 automatic since I'm playing 2 monsters this round.
Yeah. It's funny because Bragwin over there is actually the monster killing machine. It's just, you know.
I just
She's not where the monsters are.
Yeah, she's busy. I'm good with that. Everyone else?
Mhm.
Do it. Mission briefing. Oh, nice. All right. Actions. Bragwin, would you like to do an encounter? I
Yes.
don't know why I said actions. It's actually the encounter phase. So, let me pull out the thing. There you go. City. You're being
Where?
crushed by an avalanche of rocks? No, up here.
Okay, up here. All right. All right. You dream that you were being crushed by an avalanche of falling rocks. When you wake, your room is filled with large heaps of stone and dirt. There goes my cleaning deposit. Amongst the debris, you find a wreath of laurels, completely undamaged. If you are on the Dreamland side board, gain 1 clue and lose 1 health.
But you're
So-
not. Nothing happens.
I am not. Nothing happened.
Damn. Okay. Shadow Machine, would you like... No, you have to, so...
I have to.
I don't remember how combat works. I remember it's just, like, completely
Okay.
backwards.
Okay.
So it's like you roll the sanity thing first. What's up, Raven? You look frustrated.
I'm just very salty that
That nothing happened?
Then nothing happens. I can't even take the clue because it won't work
Yeah.
unless it's in the dream lens. It's like,
Okay, so... I think you do the sanity check to avoid losing a sanity for fighting the monster in general. Then you do the combat check to actually fight the thing. And... I always forget which number is its health and which is its damage.
The damage is the one next to the actual icon.
So 3 damage in both cases. And it's
Yep,
got
and then
4
the
health.
toughness is the 4 and a 5.
Okay. So, hang on, let me spawn. Alright, you got this, Shadow Machine. We believe in you. First, the sanity check.
Alright, so what do I do for sanity?
So it's just straight up sanity. We'll do the left one first. So, straight up sanity.
So I roll 5 for...
You have 5 sanity?
Or,
No, you have 2. Sorry, I don't know why I'm calling it sanity. You roll 2 dice. My bad. Let me double check to make sure you don't have anything to do. Combat encounter.
Oh,
I
okay, good.
succeeded.
What's the difference, though? That's the thing.
So the first one is, 2? I succeed for 1.
So that is 1 sanity loss then.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, combat kind of sucks. You need someone with high sanity or high will and high combat to really be a monster killer. You've got plenty of combat. Speaking of which, one of your things, before resolving combat, you may spend a focus to defeat a monster if it has toughness 2 or less, but I don't think either of those qualifies, so never mind.
No.
So, We're going to pretend that guns stack, because I find that more enjoyable than Finihori's method. Because Finihori's wrong. So, I'm joking. It's actually a house roll we've used a bunch.
Yeah. Makes
So
things funner.
it's strength -2 that I roll for that.
Which is ironic because you have +2 to strength, so...
So I roll 3.
Yeah.
And I can re-roll 1 because of the Colt.
Yes.
So
Ooh,
Alright,
that's...
so-
that was 2 successes. We all saw it. We all saw
That was
it.
2 successes.
saw it.
So I will re-roll that one.
Nice.
3 successes.
Okay,
on
so...
the first one there.
So that means you take no health damage because you match him, and you hit him down to 1 health. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you now have to do the other encounter. So you have to fight the other guy. So it's another sanity. So mind -1. So you're kind of guaranteed to take sanity loss here.
Oh, fabulous. Alright, so... there you go.
So take
Ow.
3 sanity loss.
Ow.
Now, same thing, combat -2, so just combat.
Yeah, so...
And with 1 reroll. Okay.
And that's... Also
So that still does a point of damage, but you also take 2 yourself.
Ow.
Okay. Over to 3rd.
All right. So I can either do the. Do I get the clue if I do the gate encounter? I don't actually know how that works. Do I have to do location?
I don't remember the stack for gates. Because I know that it's monster before anything else, but I don't know if gates override. Is it, if Finihori, I'll actually ask him this. Do you know if gates override everything else? Like monsters do? Because I really don't remember.
This is what it says. If there is 1 or more monsters on a space, you must encounter every monster on the space one at a time in the order of your choice.
Yeah, so I'm guessing, based on that terminology, you can just go and do the encounter.
So I can either do the location
or
or the clue or the gate.
Yeah.
We need clues, so I guess I'll do the clue.
We've done Shub-Niggurath too, and yeah, that was ridiculous, Finihori.
Actually, I'll do the gate because I don't like gates.
Yeah, gates can be bad, especially given how many monsters are going to be spawning.
So Otherworld, correct?
Yep.
All right. You've been told to never speak the name of, especially here in Cortosa. Resolve the pass effect to ignore this advice. Resolve the fail effect to say the unspeakable one instead.
Oh, you know you want to. It's
Yeah,
lore
I'm
or mind.
I'm gonna ignore this advice. Why not? To
Or you say the name.
you speak his name and he floods your mind. You try to focus on the chant to protect yourself. Lore -1. Yeah, I'll do that.
Ugh.
Do I have anything that can boost that? Not really. Nope. So it's just 3.
Yeah, we had one game, Finihori, where we had like 5 cultists out, and every time, at those face it was just, oh my god.
Got it.
Nice. He leaves you and you close this gate. Close this gate! Done! Be gone!
Hooray.
Get out of my place that I started.
Gates. Boom. Go in the trash.
There we go. You know what? Trash, take this.
Alright, Tyron, would you like to do the clue encounter?
I sure would.
I mean, is that a city? I think that's a city.
It's not a city.
Nope, I'm bad. Yeah, it's a safari waste wilderness area.
Yeah, okay. You try to follow screams for help, but the acoustics of the canyon are playing tricks on your ears. Ugh. 1 observation die. Wait. That's not a real world. Come on. That's I was pressing the wrong thing. Okay, well, it's still fail.
Do you have any rerolls? No.
I do not. I did not get any focus last time. If you pass, you discover someone who claims. Nope, I do not. If you fail, you become lost without rations, lose 1 health.
You're lost in the dream. Yeah, one time, it actually always amuses me that
I can't do
Azathoth.
observation rolls like that.
It always amuses me that Azathoth is like the easiest one, because if you fail and you flip him over, it's just game over. It's just instant death. Most of the others have like a last minute Hail Mary kind of a thing you can do, including this one. Anyways, Guido, where are you at?
Wait, I thought it was Bregwin next.
Bregwin
Am I
is
wrong?
first.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do the Arkham thing.
Yeah,
Let's see.
valid.
Let me get some more water.
At 607 Water Street in Kingsport, you discover an arcane treasure within. Gain 1 magical asset from the deck.
Nice.
Terrible old man glares at you. Will -1. So that's 2.
There we go.
Come on. 5. Okay, so I do get it.
And there's your dream box. Congrats.
If you pass, he deems you worthy. Gain 1 incantation spell.
Very nice. I'll let you find that. I will, of course, do the clue. Clue. You're 10 years old. That's not a child voice. You're 10 years old. There we go. And now you're Mickey Mouse. Your childhood friend begs you. Come find him in a nearby warehouse. Roll 1 dice. Oh, Jesus. Ugh, fail at it miserably, because that's your worst thing. Lose 2 sanity. Yeah, okay. Cool. That's my thing. Okay, Advanced Doom. Then any meteor effects. So hang on. Bregwin has 57. No, looks like Bregwin is done. Shadow Machine, you still have the back injury.
Well, so it doesn't matter for me because if I pass or fail, these guys have a meteor effect that each investigator on this space or adjacent loses 1 health and sanity.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm insane now. I've lost my character.
Okay, so what happens is you go pick a new character. We put you upside down there. All your assets and all this, we're going to kind of combine all these up.
But what happened?
Except for the back injury.
He just got nuked. He just got absolutely creamed. Yeah, back goes away.
Did he lose sanity?
Yeah,
Yep.
he went insane.
So I just got Instill Bravery. Once per round, when an investigator would lose sanity, I may test lore. If I pass, prevent that investigator from losing up to 2 sanity.
That would do it, yeah. Do it.
So...
Yeah, let's give your back injury back here.
Alright, so I guess I'll roll the back injury.
No. Sorry.
No, never mind. You're insane. Back to being insane. Give me that back.
Okay.
Also, we advanced Doom counter because we lost someone. And that's going to go into injury.
That was quick.
Yeah, that was really quick. Jesus.
So here, we'll put the info card and this over here for whoever finds me finds me.
So now the bad news is I deleted the other classes on accident earlier. So here's what I'm going to do. Hang on. I'm going to save. Like right here. Save, overwrite. Yes. And then I'm going to load this map. No, not that one. This one. Just be patient with me here. Okay. Now we're gonna copy that. And then go over here. Paste. There you go. Go and take your time figuring out that.
Okay.
All right. Third. Do you have any meteor effects? You do have a meteor effect.
I do.
Test lore.
Do
It's
it.
always testing me. Haven't I suffered enough?
Insanity, can we?
No, well, so they're there and we could go interact with them and do stuff, but
Oh, I lose a sanity.
he's gone regardless. You do. That sucks. Do you have any meteor effects, Tyrant? You do not. Guido has 17 meteor effects.
Actually, I don't have any anymore.
Oh, nice. Unfortunately, I still have a fun one. So, success. Oh, thank God.
Oh, shoot, nice.
I do not want to become thirsty.
Yes.
I know that sounds like a joke, but no, that's dehydration is awful. Okay, so that's all our meteor effects. We're gonna go ahead and spawn a gate. No, that's wrong. There's.
Do I
Where
get
did-
spat back out right where I entered the dream world? Like,
I don't know. Actually, not sure.
because I didn't move around in the physical world at all.
I don't know. So dream portals don't exist yet, which is a good thing, because dream portals mean the enemy wins, right? So those aren't part of the play yet. It makes logical sense that you would pop out, but I don't remember where you went in.
Where I went in,
Yeah.
I was in Rome.
Okay. So it's as long as you remember that. Here, we'll put this devastation counter. This is technically
Hey,
where you went in. We're just gonna keep track of that.
I find it funny that the person with the lowest observation is the one with the Tommy gun.
I mean, you don't have to aim with those things. Just. All right. So we're missing a card, and I'm not sure where it went off to. Has anyone seen the other one of these things? Oh, never mind. It's right there. Okay. 2 gates. 2. So we've got a gate in Istanbul and the Himalayas. And then we spawn monsters. Any gates have a circle? Yes, 1. Just 1.
Yeah, the Heart
2.
of Africa
Where's
and
the second? Oh, I see it. I see it.
Himalayas, yeah.
Monsters. 2. So we'll spawn 1 on the Himalayas. The Wendigo seems like a good pick. And we'll put the zombie in the Heart of Africa. That's perfect. Oh, this is going to get bad for monsters very quickly. Spawn 3 clues. Which Lord knows we need. Oh, Jesus. So Sydney, which is right here.
and
Tunguska and the moon. Hey, Tyron, could you get those frickin' counters? If you could just do that, it'd be great.
I'm working on it.
So we're gonna put a rumor on Istanbul. Istanbul. Okay, we're getting crowded up there in Europe. And that's everything. Okay, back up top. Bregwin, you have 2 actions.
Okay. I am going to try to resolve that frickety clue again.
You got that. That's next. No. 2 actions. So you can rest. You can move. You can
I
kill
believe
everything.
Rest.
What do you got for actions? You can gain a tome asset of your choice from the reserve pile, which there isn't one, so you can't
There
do
isn't
that.
That's fine. I'm just gonna.
Hang on. What else you got here? You can muster the courage to look upon the secrets of the universe. If you pass, the pages contain knowledge your mind can hardly fathom. Flip this card. Don't flip it yet. Don't flip it yet. Do it. You should totally do it.
Okay, so what do I need to roll?
Willpower. 4 dice.
Will 3.
This is the dumbest. This is the terrible idea. This is an absolutely terrible idea. No, you have.
This is why.
No, you have 3. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, 1 success. Boop. Flipping through the fabled pages, you begin to understand the horrifying truth about the Ancient Ones. Resolve 1 effect of your choice. You may spend 1 sanity to gain a clue, or you may spend 3 clues to advance the active mystery.
I will spend 1 sanity to gain a clue to stick on that damn card.
Yeah, about
On
to
this
say,
thing right
wouldn't it
Yep.
like, it's not even spawning a clue, it's gaining a clue, which means
Yeah.
we did it for this
Yeah.
mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that will resolve, I believe, at the very end of the round, if I'm not mistaken.
So there.
It's at the very end of the beginning. I can't actually remember which.
Yeah.
I should actually be doing these. I keep forgetting to do these because I'm stupid. But let's pretend that I've been doing those this entire time. I forget if it's at the end. Help me out there, because we've run into this before. Is it the beginning or the end?
or we're solving mysteries.
Yeah.
It's at the end of
That's
the
what I
mythos
thought.
phase.
So that mystery is solved. Bregwin's good.
Okay.
She has rested, right? Is your other action?
Yeah, rest the other action, give my sanity back.
So, Shadow Machine, who's your new person? Hey!
Michael McLeod, the
Yeah.
gangster.
The gangster. Alright. Where do you...
It'd be
Where are
Michael
you?
McLeod.
London.
London.
Sorry, London.
Of course you're in London. Well, there's a bunch of guns down in Buenos Aires, but that's a bit of a trip.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be making that way anyway, but his special ability,
Damn, he's actually really good at killing mobs. He's got goodwill and good strength.
and he starts with this Tommy gun.
Just damn. Yeah, no, that's really good at killing mobs. But, yeah. Honestly, if you want to just double move, that I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah. But there's nothing really in that I'm looking at that will make that I want to steal from the reserve here. But so I can, if I'm on city space, I can gain one item or service asset of your choice from the reserve. If you do gain a wanted condition.
Wanted is a meteor effect. I forget where it is.
Where?
It's right here. It's a category. So you would get hunted, for example. I love Dark Pact, by the way. Just that picture says everything it needs to.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna double move. So go to Arkham. Actually, no wait. I can't double move. Or I'm double move actually. So actually, I can. I just need to prepare for travel. Get a trip ticket.
Are we bothering with that?
Well, so the way we've always done it, and this is a little bit of a house rule, is you can double move, but not in the same type of thing. So you can't move water, for example. You have to move water train.
Okay, so then I'm gonna do water train, Mexico.
And then yeah, you'll be able to get there next turn. Okay, so over to third.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the voice of Raw to get an additional action.
Okay.
So I've got 3 actions this round.
Okay.
And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and acquire assets.
Uh-oh.
Well, I've got 3 influence. I'm not too bad at it. That's 1.
Well,
so
there's the rabbit's foot.
Yeah, the mission briefing's also probably pretty well. I've already got a task, so I'll get the lucky rabbit's foot.
There's a lot of tasks out there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to try and test my lore to get a spell. I'm basically going to stay in this spot because I still have to get that clue.
Yeah.
All right, that is success. So I've already got this one. What happens if you have 2 of the same card?
I don't know. Hello, cat.
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking Shadow Machine. It's a shame that you don't have your cat yet. Because
Yeah.
this was like totally unprompted, unscripted. It was just kind of a last minute thing. But then we could have had cat and dog and cat. And shark.
You have dog.
Yeah. Oscar's a good boy.
I draw a replacement. Okay, so
He's so needy.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know what to do on that one.
yeah, I just looked at the reference. Yeah, if I get the same one, I do the replacement. All right, and my last thing is I'm going to rest and gain some of that sanity and health back.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Once per round, when you improve the skill again.
Ooh.
Nice.
Well, if I ever get a chance to improve a skill, then I'll love that.
And you're a waitress.
Yeah. I spent some time studying the menu. I can tell you every single soup special.
You know? Good point. Tyron. Actions.
All right. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to perform a rest and get back a health.
And spawn a clue.
And I'm going to stay on a clue. The second thing I'm going to do... Gosh, what else can I do?
That's a good question. You could get a focus.
I'll get a focus. And also, I don't think this actually takes an action. But let's take a look at the top gate in the gate
sure.
stack.
That would be whatever that is. London.
London. Anybody in London right now? No, but it
does-
does.
everyone
I
left.
will be next at the end of my turn.
Let's not have that. So let's put that at the bottom.
Okay. I'm just gonna do that. It's kind of hard to do top bottom with this setup, but we'll just
Yeah.
presume it's at the bottom there. Yeah, we've got so many clues here, Mike, and we have not been having great luck with it. Okay. So Guido, speaking of,
All right, I'm going to move to London and gain a focus.
yep, nope, solid play. I am gonna try to get rid of this freaking under. God, get this thing off of me. Ah! Well, at least I can.
Two
Still.
again?
Yeah. At least I can, in fact, still try to get some assets. So what do we got here? That is garbage, but that is still garbage. Is there anything that costs 1 out there? Yes. Okay. So does anybody want the mission briefing or the investment? I actually might take the investment.
Yeah, I was thinking that the investment might be really
Although I couldn't find funding earlier. Unless it's under blue. Those are all righteous and blessed. Where's funding? It's under talent? No.
Same.
It's listed as a condition. Is it under Dark Pact of all things? Oh, there it is. Okay, deal. You may discard this card in place of gaining a deck condition or to discard a deck condition. And
We do have a deck condition.
oh, nice. That's actually nice. So I'm just gonna put that there for a reason. So unless anybody wants anything, I think I will take the investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
If you do that, we can get rid of the deck condition on the board.
Well, no, that's so. This
Oh,
is
that's that stack. Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Although dead is its own problem, but get to that later. All right. And I already rested and failed. So, Bragwin, would you like to be a thing and do a thing? Would you like to do a thing with the thing? There you go. Boom.
Just vague that up a little bit.
I can vague that much more.
Go dog.
What go?
Up here.
Let's see. So you don't really need to resolve this. Oh, okay. All right. Quiet voice in my head is telling me to do this.
I'm just saying.
A quiet exhibit has several masterwork sculptures on display.
Vision minus.
Okay.
What's your vision? That's not bad.
So 2.
Yes.
Oh god, double success. Okay. All right. If
cover
he
this here.
has a bust inscribed with the word that catches your eye, and you leave feeling changed. I
And a
gain
clue.
this clue and,
And a
1
talent.
talent
So
condition.
hang on. There you
So
go.
we
You
can
are.
hold clues in reserve, right?
We can,
Yeah.
yes. So
Good.
she can just hold on to it. Here's your talent. You are practiced once per round. You may roll 1 additional die and re-roll 1 die when resolving any test. If you fail that test, however, you have to flip,
Yeah.
which costs sanity, by the way.
Flip out.
So I have so many
Oh
roll
my god.
die, re-roll die.
Really quick, Bragwin. If you had failed, you would gain the Lost in Time and Space condition.
So basically, I
You would no
gotten
longer be
high.
God.
Yeah.
All right, Shadow Machine. You're super optional here. You can choose to do a city action or just not. It's all up to you.
So what would that be?
You chose
You
someone
attend
who's
night
actually
classes, hope
really
you
good
learn a
at
new
combat.
skill.
If you succeed, you gain a talent and a clue. Damn. But it's lore. We all know gangsters ain't good at lore.
I did not.
Ah, well. Is there a fail state?
If you fail, the loss of sleep takes a toll on your stability.
Oh, that's actually really bad. You lose a mind. Nah. Third, would you like to encounter the clue?
Yeah, I will encounter the clue.
Okay, there you go.
So research.
I already pulled it.
Oh, okay. All right. A deranged madman claims to have achieved mastery over servants of the abyss. Gain this clue.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll just get it apparently. All right, but
looks
like I got to do something.
Yep.
He sicks one of the beasts on you. A night-gaunt monster ambushes you. If you fail the flexing test, the last thing you see is the ground fading away beneath you. All right, well, let's see. Am I a strong weight risk? I'm a 2 strong weakness.
It's only got one thing, but
hold on a second. I'm going to use a spell called Storm of Spirits. When resolving a combat encounter, you resolve using lore test in place of the strength test.
Smart.
Yeah, and it's just a straight up test, right? Yeah, it's just a straight
yes, but you do have to do the -2. I'm pretty sure. So it's -2. You have a -2, and your goal is to beat 1.
Wait, where did I get the -2 from?
Right here. I've moved the Notagaunt. Icon right here.
Oh, it's on the actual card. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I'm also. Wait, so I guess I have to do the sanity? Hold on.
Nope. Nope. I actually was looking at this a little bit ago. It's just it ambushes you. You do its test. If you succeed, cool. If you fail, blah.
Okay, so I've got sanity first, then, right?
No. You just do the strength test.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's very strange.
So still 2 dice.
All right.
-2.
I also want to use then.
And again, your goal is 1.
All right, so I'm going to spend also a health. Wait, my goal is 1. I got 4 already. I'm probably fine.
If you fail, you gain the Lost in Space and Time effect.
Yep.
Just point that out.
Fine. Watch. I'm going to hit 3 5s right now.
Well, that is a success. So nothing bad happens, and this goes back over here. You're good, and you got the clue. Yay!
Okay.
This song playing. Okay, over to Tyron. You are doing an encounter. You don't have a choice.
Again. Let us try this again.
There you go.
All right, what do we got? Oh my gosh, it's another one of these. You scan the night sky as you prepare to make camp for the evening. Observation.
Your best stat.
No. Rolling the wrong thing again.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
And didn't you get a focus?
Yeah, I did. Even worse.
Well.
All right. If you fail, a pulsing golden star enraptures you with its malevolent luminescence. Lose 1 sanity.
So for those of you who watched the Sunless Sea stream, all I have to say is the sun, 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 the sun.
I need to stop getting these gosh darn observation tests.
No kidding. Guido, London?
Yep.
Give me lore.
It's down here, Guido.
Thank you. All right. The Cuming Museum is protected by a powerful magic, but a stranger asks you to steal an exhibit. No.
I was to say you may, or screw that. Emphasis on the word may.
Yeah, I'm going to pass on that.
Do not blame. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get my clue. Why not? Surely it can't be bad. You enter the dreams of one of your companions. Brangwyn! Oh my god! And accessing this memory will sever me from the waking world. I may gain a lost in time and space condition to gain 2 clues. Alright, what is lost in time and space? Where's our conditions? So it's like madness, injury, illness, exposure, boom, bane. Is it under bane? It's probably under bane. Lost. It's okay. Hang on. Research, outpost, mountains, boards. Alternatively, if anybody wants to Google Lost in Time and Space.
Here it is. I found it. Remove your investigator token from the game board. You're unaffected by other game effects and cannot move, perform actions. Instead of resolving the encounter, flip this card, and on the back it tells you what to do next. Looks like it depends on which one you get, but you basically, it spits you back out, generally through a gate. And you can either become delayed or discard all your clues or something like that. So it's not super great. But there is a check. There is a test.
So I can gain 2 clues to be lost to a thing that we don't apparently even have the cards for? I'm kind of confused about that. No.
Don't, because you might have to pay them to get them back, and those clues will then be useless.
Yeah, no, that's valid. I will decide to do nothing. So, over to advance the omen clock, bloop. And anybody have any meteors? Bragwin has none. Hang on, Shadow Machine has none. Third has 52.
And there's one on the Himalayas.
And this guy has...
Yeah, no, we're going to have to do quite a few once we get to the board. I want to hit the players first.
Right.
You have a focus right now.
Yep.
Tyron, you are good. Guido, are you still good?
Yeah, I don't have any.
I, of course, am hungry. God dang it. Nope, test well. I'm right. Ugh, okay, well, I am now thirsty.
Yeah.
Discard half my possessions. Well, thankfully, I don't have any. And flip this card. Okay. Okay, board. So we've got a zombie. Let's do zombie first. Spawn the zombie horde epic monster on this space. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay. Hang on. Zombie. Yep, there's the zombie horde. That has now spawned there. That's wonderful. Put this back in the monster thing.
T'Challa, what are you doing? Yellow the zombie horde up here in Africa.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. And I think it's just the other two. So, each investigator on this space does nothing. Move this monster 1 space towards the nearest investigator, which would be that way, but doesn't quite reach you. So that's actually a good thing. Those are mean, by the way. They just straight up hurt you. For being effect, that's awful. So then we have spawn gates. Yep, 2 more gates. We're getting flooded here. Jeez Louise. Tokyo and Antarctica. Good God. Spawn monsters. What do we right now? We're squigglies. How many squigglies do we have?
Tokyo.
We got Boardgame series.
Antarctica.
Squiggly.
Well, the good news is we only spawned 2 monsters. But the bad news is one of them's a cultist. We'll put the cultist... No. We'll put the giant penguin in Tokyo. That fits. And we'll put the cultist in Buenos Aires. And then we spawn clues. 1, 2, 3. We are just getting flooded with these stupid things. 7, 11, and 3. So 7... Which is somewhere...
3 is over here.
Oh, it's right there. And 3...
3 is over here.
Is...
I think it's San Francisco.
Is it? No?
No, 3 is over here.
I'm not seeing the thing. Oh, it's way down there. That's why I wasn't saying it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. Then we spawn a rumor token on Dilathleen, which is in there. And finally, we do the thing I've totally been doing this whole time. Wink, wink. Okay.
Oh.
We're supposed to at the beginning. Hang on. We're supposed to the beginning. Whatever. The wind suddenly picks up, causing a shiver despite the clear blue sky. Looking to the horizon, you see steel-gray clouds approaching. Each investigator discards clues equal to the number of rumors in play, which would be 1.
Oh,
Wait, no?
No, 2. 3.
there's 3 rumors.
Rumor mythos cards.
Yeah, cards, which is actually 0 at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So if there are no cards in play, draw and resolve 1 rumor mythos card from the game box. What?
I'm not sure where those are. Like, these are mythos cards, but those aren't rumor mythos cards. I'm not sure where rumor mythos cards are. I don't think we've had to deal with that before. Wait, what's that?
Nope.
Nope, those are artifacts. Those are artifacts. Hey, third, could you Google this really quick, please?
Sure.
We appear to be literally missing pieces. We haven't actually run into this before.
Rumors type of mythos card. They always have a blue background.
Oh, okay. Got it. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So, the nature of these holes in reality has changed. No longer just a doorway. Otherworldly energies are flooding into our world. These forces are reaching out to everything nearby and pulling it into the swirling void that exists between dimensions. So this is an ongoing, but it says to resolve.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's the top part, right? The normal resolve box at the top.
Yeah. So
Spawn clue, and this goes on.
yeah.
A rumor goes on Buenos Aires.
And that's it, actually. Thankfully.
I thought. Well, hold on. That still needs to stay out.
Oh no, because it's just
Right.
it's just draw.
Is it not ongoing?
Draw and resolve is how it said.
Okay.
So I'm gonna presume that doesn't qualify as a normal one, and is not ongoing. I sure hope so, because I already did it. So whatever. Okay, so I've definitely been doing that this whole time. Wink. Bragwin, your turn. Actions.
Wait a second.
All right.
Wait
So-
a second. We solved a mystery too.
Oh, sorry. Yes, thank you. So these clues get shuffled back into the bag, which is good because we're actually running a little low on those. Mystery solved. Yay, 1 mystery done. Boop. Next mystery. Dream within a dream. Dreams permeate reality. The borders between what is and what is not becomes hazy and unfocused, as if it were a memory from time immemorial. What was once peaceful rest has become deadly nightmare. As an encounter, an investigator on a space containing a dream portal may discard that dream portal to attempt to extinguish reality and fantasy. He draws and resolves dream within a dream, special encounter, and then spawn that dream portal?
Wait. He resolves the dream within a dream special encounter and then spawns that dream portal.
So I know that these are the dream cards right here. It's this token. But I don't know how to put it out. Nothing has indicated putting that out yet. Rules unclear. Instructions unclear.
Gameplay negative.
Yeah. Alright, hang on.
Lack of info in game. But it's Eldritch Horror, so.
Equal to a half.
Nothing there indicates it. See, I know that once he wakes up, dream portals start spawning. But that clearly indicates that those should be there already.
The dream portal is supposed to go into like the gate portals.
We're gonna do that. Just throw it in there and hit random, but that doesn't make sense for physically doing this, because in the actual way you're supposed to play it, that's supposed to be a stack for the gates, not a bag of random.
Let's see.
Let's go back to this. save really quick here and then test something. So you know.
Oh, okay. This is part of the setup. So it says before starting play, draw the first 3 gates from the stack that correspond to a place in the Dreamlands, and place the 3 dream portals on those spaces, and put those turn gates back into the gate stack without randomizing. If the gate spawns in a place with the dream portal, place that gate on the Dreamland space that corresponds to the dream portal. So these dream portals should have been out already.
Gotcha. Why do we only have 1? Or if we don't, what's the token for that?
So
Are these the dream portal?
Maybe? Yeah, I don't know.
I think so.
So that means that we should have had them
Yeah.
Sure, whatever.
already out at the beginning.
So here's our dream portals, apparently. To the...
Well, the dream portals wouldn't be connecting.
No, you're right. They would be on...
Room to
these would be
itself.
over... Whoops. These would be over here. But, okay, sure. So,
Let's see. Hold on a second.
what a gate. What's that? Shanghai.
Shanghai.
Okay, so we'll just say that that's got a connection.
San Francisco.
That's funny.
And pyramids.
Sure. Okay, so we have dream portals. So we can go to that dream portal. You can discard it to attempt to distinguish reality from fantasy, draw and resolve a thing, and then spawn that dream portal. I don't get why they get discarded and spawn. That makes absolutely no sense. Oh, it moves. Never mind. That makes more sense.
Yeah, the dream within a dream mystery has an effect that causes you to discard it and spawn one. When that happens, flip over the next gate until it reveals the location on the main map, then place the dream portal in that space.
Okay, yeah. I get it. Okay, so that's our goal. We need to get to those dream portal spots and do them.
To the moon.
And we're going to need 3 things on there. Okay.
Should I just give up over here, by the way?
You're
over in
fine.
space?
Everything's fine.
Because I'm not doing anything.
Relax. Just get those clues and get the rumors and stay in the dream realm forever. I mean, that's up to you, honestly, but you're probably well positioned to do those. So, if I'm reading this correctly, where are you at? You're in the underworld, right? So you could go to Shanghai right now. And then try to do a thing.
Why would I want to do
As
that?
an idea.
Hold on.
Yep, nope. And it is a local path, aka just a move action.
Oh, so it does work both ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually written over here on the dream thing. I just noticed it.
Okay.
It actually makes more sense now that I look at that. So Berglund, you have 2 actions. And beautiful hair.
Okay. Thank you. So there's nothing going on my square anymore.
Where are
So
you?
I want to pop over to San Francisco and resolve that rumor.
Hi, I love your books.
Yay, thank you.
Please don't kill me with your plus 17 to combat. I'm a politician. I'll give you money. What do you want? Power? Women? I can make it happen.
paper.
Paper. I will give you all the paper. I will burn the sequoias. The redwoods will all be yours.
That's not how that works.
No, it will happen. It'll happen. I'll make it happen. Anyway, so it's 1 action to come here. What's your second action going to be?
No, Court, bad.
Get that.
Rumor. If I can.
Well, you can't, I'm afraid. What you can do is you could focus or rest.
Focus.
Okay. Down to Shadow Machine. By the way, I love the fact that you're playing the gangster after playing the cop. That just clicked with me like last turn. I forgot to comment on it. You also muted.
I was actually banker, not cop.
Damn it. It's even worse. Alright, what are you doing?
So, well, I don't know if I want to stop here so I can fight the hole, or go all the way down here.
That's it. Well, yeah, we've got the cultist down there now, too.
Yeah. The thing is, if I don't deal with the hole next turn,
Oh, yeah, he's going to
guys-
come right for us, yeah.
well, not just that, but his nuke will hit
Mhm.
you and me.
It's going to be
in
funny.
Buenos Aires.
It's going to be great. In the interest of self-preservation, I'm going to recommend you go after the hole.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a focus and then just travel to this dude.
So
Okay.
the banker got you into a deep hole.
Listen. Third.
All right. Well, I could go to the moon and try doing things.
It's true.
There's nothing special I have to do to go through the portal, right?
It is literally just a move action.
Okay. I'm going to the moon. And do I want to take... There really isn't anything that helps me unless I search for a spell.
Oh, excuse me. Either way, Tyron, it is over to you.
I'm going to use my voice of Ra and then search for a spell. So
Okay.
I'll go ahead and resolve this.
Tyron, what do you got? Are you going to leave the realm of the dead?
I will give this one more chance. If it gives me another freaking observation check, I'm done.
So I hate to say this, but I would actually recommend you don't do that.
No?
I would recommend you walk out to Shanghai and then either focus or rest. Because then you could do an encounter on the dream.
On the
try.
portal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought. I'm not trying to table cabinet, just that's my suggestion.
Okay, so all this does is it actually makes us draw a dream within a dream special encounter. It doesn't do anything about getting clues.
Correct.
So sure, since this isn't working out so well. Out to Shanghai. Rest. Spawn a clue.
Okay. Guido?
So I'm moving to Rome.
I'm telling you, dude. Real estate. Think about it.
How many focus can I have?
2.
2. Okay, so I'm maxed on that.
Ooh. I made a boo-boo.
Meanwhile, third has exploded the world.
I forgot that mystery was out. I should have just ended on that dream portal.
I can just spawn a clue myself.
I guess I'll see if I can try and gain that asset. Whole bunch of nope.
Oh.
All right, I'm done.
I'm extraordinarily tired of being hungry, so I'm going to try and get rid of this. Oh my god.
Another 2.
I am never going to be rid of this stupid thing. All right, whatever.
It is just not happening.
Wait, Lori actually won.
Hey, it's amazing how that worked and definitely wasn't faked. Okay. Screw it. Hang on, there's a portal here, right? Yep, nope, okay, good. So, that's God, my dice have been terrible. So, normal. Is there anything worth 1? There's just the mission. Does anyone want the mission briefing? You can gain
I'll
2
take it if
tones.
nobody else wants.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing when I was trying to roll an asset earlier. I'll, just to clear that off the board.
Well, one of you take it. I don't care which.
I'll take it because I've.
And there's a Derringer. That's actually really nice. That's so. Obviously, we're kind of house ruling guns, but that would actually stack with other guns because it just straight up adds 1 to a die result rather than giving you another die. So that's mean. Bragwin, my dear beloved Bragwin, you have a choice. Would you like to do a dream portal? The answer is yes. Say yes. Say yes. No, Bragwin, no.
All right.
You're gonna kill us all.
Fine.
All right.
Fine, I'll do the dream portal.
Dream within a dream.
All right. Your enjoyment of a lovely afternoon stroll through the park is cut tragically short as water begins to seep up from the ground around your ankles. The water is rising at an alarming rate, and by the time it reaches your shoulders, You begin to feel pangs of panic in the pit of your stomach. I have really terrible reflexes.
It's
Like-
okay. It's okay. You got this. You got this.
Okay,
Roll.
so
roll
will
2.
put, no, -1.
Oh, you don't. That counter doesn't exist. My bad.
Yay! Success.
Yes. Success.
That's the top one.
All
Or the
right.
middle one, rather.
Yep. Finding that you are unable to wake, you instead perform a hasty ritual that will allow you to breathe underwater. Nor -1. So again, 2.
We got this. Yes.
Oh, yes, success. Let's see. If you pass, the water eventually ceases trying to drown you, and you wake soaked from head to toe.
Oh.
Place 1 Eldritch token on the active mystery.
Yay. Plunk.
So,
What does that
One-
mean?
We need those. We need 3 of those on there.
Yeah.
Once we get 3 of those on there, we win. Well, we win that thing.
yeah.
We lose everything else, but we'll win the battle. Good rolls, Brigham. Down to Shadow Machine. So there's this monster staring at you, Shadow Machine. So
I
first you
rolled
gotta
my-
do
just
sanity.
rolled my sanity, and I got a 1, so I lose 2.
You lose 2, but you do succeed in order to be able to attack the thing, which is attack -2 for strength.
Attack -2, but I get +4 because of my Tommy gun.
Nice. God, that's ridiculous.
Goodbye, monster. You're out of here. You're dead. I just
That is
riddle
4
you with
successes.
Jesus. Yeah, no, that'll nuke him. He gone. Ugh. Now, so when you kill a monster, you then have the choice to continue to do another encounter there. So you could get the clue if you wanted to. You don't have to, but it's an option.
Sure, why not? Where is the clue?
They're up top. It's the research ones. Here, I'll pull it out. There you go.
So I am in a.
Is that a
where
city?
am I?
You're in a city. You're in a city. Panama, looks
Panama.
like.
Yeah, Panama. You tell a young man balancing precariously on a rooftop that he is not dreaming.
Roll influence. Hey, kid,
Influence
I got a
minus-
Tommy gun.
Well, I do have 3 influence, so I
Get down or
get
I'll
2
shoot you.
dice.
He listens to the Tommy gun. That's funny.
If you pass, he tells you of a magical place he dreamed of as a child. Gain this clue, and you may discard the top card of the Dream Quest encounter deck. So,
We haven't really been doing the dream quests at all. In fact, I don't think we have those cards.
so
Yep, they're over here.
Where?
They're over here.
There they are.
so what do I do with this clue? Do I put it over here on the thing that we need? Or?
Oh, I see.
Do you
So-
put it on the mystery or do you put it on your character sheet? I don't know.
For the clue, you put it on your character sheet because that's basically just a token. It's a reroll for you.
Okay.
Clues we have that we don't do as part of a resolution thing are just another focus token. It's just we can have more than 2 of them.
That's why you told me to come through the portal.
It looks like... Am I reading this correctly? I am reading this correctly. So, I'm sorry, I forgot about this mechanic, but there's an adventure, I guess that's actually a dream quest, alright, on the Unknown Kadath. So that's a bonus thing like the Antarctica expedition thing. You can go do it if you want to.
That's where you're connected.
We almost never do those because we're so busy barely surviving, but whatever, it's there if anybody wants to do it. Okay, Shadow Machine wins 3rd. Would you like to die?
Yeah,
Excellent. I don't know where you are. I lost you.
I'm on the moon.
You're on the moon. Would you like to do the moon encounter?
Could do the moon or the clue.
Hang on, I'm gonna shuffle these back in here.
Is there any advantage to doing the moon over the clue?
I don't actually think there's an advantage or disadvantage. It's just
Well, we can try it maybe and just see what happens.
yeah, go for it.
Those would be the Dream Quest ones, right?
Should be Dream Lands. These ones.
Dream Lands. Okay, sorry. Dream something.
Pretty sure. None of those are the
That
moon.
isn't.
Well, this is the moon, but no, that's not the moon. Are these all? Hang on, are these all only? Yep, those are all only those 3 spots. Can we do a moon?
I guess there's
There's a moon
those-
one right here. So let me just.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
works.
okay.
That works. That works.
All right. In one of the moon's shadowy forests, a moon beast has you cornered. No, I shouldn't have come here. Resolve the pass effect to pray to Nodins to bestow a gift. Resolve the fail effect to see a hand. All right. A night gaunt descends and swoops you into the sky. You find it difficult to navigate while riding a strange creature. Roll perception -1. Oh, okay.
Or
It's gonna be.
Or you can do be ambushed by a thing and do a sanity check. Just the sanity check, because it's an ambush.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it looks like the moon. Actually, it really doesn't. Here, look at this thing.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do the sanity check.
You got this.
All right. So, got that. I've got some stuff for sanity. I can reroll a dice. Okay.
Yay.
I have one
You
success.
don't need to.
What'd
All right, so I can close one gate of your choice on any space. Now, see something.
Oh yeah, we need to nuke some of these. We were getting flooded with gates out there.
All right, what do we want to nuke?
Well, we've got Buenos Aires is probably a big one,
I'd say
and
Buenos Aires might be
the other one would be Tokyo. But yeah, Buenos
Oh
Aires.
yeah,
is
because there's
probably
somebody on there, right?
Yeah. Well, there's a corpse on there we can go get,
No.
which I think Shadow Machine is on his way to right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of Buenos Aires then.
Oop. Put it in the trash thing. Oh. Okay. That's like the recycle, the bottom of the deck thing. All right.
Yep.
So Guido, where are you at? You're in Rome. Would you like to roam?
Wait, isn't Darth Tyrant next?
Nope. Darth Tyrant doesn't get a turn. Sorry, we kicked
Oh.
you out of the game, buddy.
Ah, boom.
No, I'm joking. Sorry. So, Darth Tyrant, would you like to do the all-important Dreamwalker quest?
I wanted to do the dream thing. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Oop.
Let's see what we got. All right. You do not recall falling asleep, but you are convinced beyond shadow of doubt that what you are seeing cannot be reality. The sky has turned blood red, and a river of dark crimson liquid flows toward the horizon. You attempt to discern the source of the nightmare. It's a
Your lore is
bullshit.
very high, right?
Not very high, but I do
Extraordinarily.
get 4 dice. Okay.
So it's that -1.
That's 1, so it's 3.
I believe this counts as an otherworld encounter. Not
Does
sure.
it?
No, I'm wrong. Otherworlds are specifically gates.
It should not.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, by the way, when we solved the previous mystery, did you retreat the doom
I
counter by
didn't.
1?
I forgot to. That's an
Okay.
important thing to do. Nice.
Well, that is a success. So, you sense a disturbance in the folds of reality and follow the river to a crimson delta. You spot an ashen statue protruding from the swampy muck and summon your courage to wade up to it. That is will -1.
That's the one you really want to succeed at.
That's the one that I'm really good at.
Yeah, you are going to be rolling 5 dice here, I think.
I believe so.
Yes. One success in all that.
That's crazy. Let's see. If you pass, you topple the statue and the dream with it. Place 1 Eldritch token on the active mystery.
Yay. We're doing good. Doing good.
Now, this also means that it also says, discover the dream portal, then spawn the dream portal.
Yep, okay, so we're spawning a random gate. That is San Francisco, so the dream portal moves to San Francisco, which is funny, because now there's 2 connected to San Francisco here.
San Francisco is just going to be the place where
Just-
it all...
Yeah, it's
all-
it's like in all the Hollywood films, right? There's the Golden Gate Bridge, it gets destroyed for some reason. Hey, Nemesis. Okay, so now, Guido, sorry.
Oh, this is the encounter phase. So yeah, I'm gonna do the Roman encounter.
All right. I was like, you got the option. You do whatever.
During Carnival, wearing a mask emboldens you. Improve will. Yes!
That's really good. Yeah,
That's why I came here.
get rid of that crap.
You try to charm the other revelers. Influence -1, so that's a 1. If I pass, they offer me training. Yeah, I'm not going to pass this.
You got this. You got this. I believe. Yes.
Wow.
You gain a talent. Roll. There you go.
All right.
Elusive. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
In the encounter phase, you may test. What does that say?
Oh, sorry.
During the encounter phase, you may test vision or perception. If you pass, you may choose an encounter as if there were no monsters on your space. That's not actually that great. It's a way to bypass monsters, which I mean that could be great, depending on how bad this gets.
All right.
Over to me. I'm gonna try to do a dream vision quest thing. A raging inferno blazes around you, swallowing the home of your childhood in a pillar of fire. Though your ears hear only the crackling flame, the distant screams and pleas for help reverberate within your mind. You struggle against the urge to dash into the burning house and roll your worst stat. By far. You fail at your worst stat. The ravenous flames lick at your heels as you enter the smoke-filled house, and some of your belongings catch on fire. Discard a possession you don't have. Yeah, no, still don't have any possessions. The house starts to collapse, and you know you must leave. So we're going to try to leave. And let's roll slightly better this time. This is it. This is going to be happening. My dice are not going to suck. Okay, so I lose to hell. Everything's awful. All right. So now we draw a card. You receive an anonymous invitation to join an elite scholastic society that would allow you to indulge in recuperative powers of their underground hot springs and join the other guests in studying just about any athletic, academic, or artistic pursuit you can imagine. So we move this forward, which also means the doom counter goes up by 1. Good lord. And then we also... So comet effect goes off, so does anybody have any comments?
Oh boy.
I know the cultists have a comment, so we'll get to that in a minute. I know you have 2. Yep, you're doing those. Tyrant has 57. Guido still has
0.
none. I still have this stupid thing. For this stupid thing. Oh, thank God. Okay, so I'm fine. On the board, this guy does nothing, but the cultist does...
Are we resolving the spa resort weekend after the board finishes?
Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta do the top icons first, then we do the actual event.
So I had a proc go off, and so I'm over here now.
Okay. But there's nobody there. Hang on. Yeah, there's nothing there. Alright, each investigator moves 1 space towards the nearest space on the Dreamland sideboard. So, I'm in San Francisco already. So is Bragwin. Unfortunately, Shadow Machine is going to move to San Francisco. And,
Guess that means I would be moving to Tokyo, right?
yeah. I'm not sure where Guido's gonna go. Because you're kind of in the middle there.
Yeah.
Also,
so it's
Ditto for 3rd.
1, 2, 3. I would guess that the fastest way to get there would be to go to London?
Yeah.
Technically?
Yeah, no, I think that's correct. I don't know what... Well, 3rd, 1, 2, 3, 4...
That is not...
Oh, no, you're already there, 3rd, so you don't move anymore. Right. I'm stupid. Okay. Now, we do one more thing. We spawn gates. Of course we spawn gates. There's gates everywhere.
Yeah, we need to take care of those.
Shanghai and San Francisco. That's bad.
Oh, okay.
San Francisco's getting a little swamped. All right, now each investigator resolves one of the following effects. You can either recover 1 health and 1 sanity, or lose 1 health and sanity but gain a talent.
I'll recover.
I will also recover because I'm actually kind of dying from my freaking hunger.
My rest action allows me to gain back 1 of both, so I'm going to take a talent.
Do it to it. It's the far right one. Yeah, up top. Yeah, there we go.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Whatever that is.
Let's see. Quick study. Once per round, when you gain this card or another talent
Yeah.
condition, you may gain 1 additional talent condition.
Okay. Yo, dude, I heard you like talents.
If you do flip this card.
Oh boy.
Who wants to see?
That's ridiculous. What'd you get,
Want me to
Guido?
take another talent just so I can flip the card?
Does it count this round? Gain-
Once per round, when you gain this card.
Yeah, no, that sounds true. You may gain enough. What's the flip do? Actually, you know what? No. We shouldn't know. We shouldn't know. So it's a gamble. What do you think? You want to gain another talent and who knows what?
I haven't really been facing much detriments myself, so
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
What
Let's
you
see
got?
what I've got.
Elusive,
During
let's-
the encounter phase, you may test observation.
Your best skill.
If you pass, you may choose an encounter as if there are no monsters on your space.
So hang on. What do we got now? You learn through... You may spend 1 health to flip this. If you do not spend health, resolve 1 effect of your choice. Discard 1 other talent, or discard this card. I mean, you could just get rid of elusive, honestly.
Yeah,
It's kind of a null sum there, but whatever.
yeah, that's
All right.
okay.
What'd you get, Guido?
I got skullduggery. Action test
Shuffle.
perception +2. If you pass, you may gain 1 item or trinket asset from the reserve with equal or lesser value than my test result.
Oh, wow.
So I could have up to 5.
Nice.
So is shuffle just the same as roll?
Yep.
Effectively, yeah. Oh, you mean literally? Yeah, it's R.
So in order to get a talent, you have to lose both health and sanity, right?
Yes.
Yep, 1 of each.
Screw it.
Do it.
Um,
Do it.
okay, what? I forgot which. Got it.
Relentless.
Oops.
It's a combat thing. You are just built for killing stuff.
Apparently.
The bloodthirsty author over here.
I mean, it tracks.
So when resolving combat, you may reduce the monster's toughness by 1 to a minimum of 1. You can just do that. You can just reduce their health, regardless of everything else happening in the combat scenario. Okay. Shadow Machine, are you going for 1?
No, I'm just taking the recovery.
Okay.
You can't recover over your maximum, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Right,
Yeah,
but
no.
still, I only have 4 sanity. I was at 2. I'm not going down to 1.
Yeah.
You kind of don't want to lose your character again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are there any squiggles out right now? And how many? Because there's something I've been...
1,
Squiggle
There's-
gates.
1,
2.
2.
So
Tokyo and
Doom encounter
And
goes up
Tarzan.
by 2, down by 2 rather. Then we spawn. Oh no! Then we do meteors. Oh my god! I hate meteors so much. Yes, we have to do meteor again. If you were missing that,
Wait, what?
it's a separate meteor because the card had a meteor effect, and now the round has a meteor effect.
I think we just resolved the stuff on the card.
You're right. You're correct. Never mind. Ignore me. Spawn gates. Pyramids, and I don't know what else. The Amazon. We are running out of gates. That's how flooded we're getting here. Monsters. So you said it's Tokyo. So the Shoggoth and Tokyo now. That's very appropriate. And we'll put one on. Well, there you go. Insect thing in the pyramids. Also very appropriate. 2, 3. Boop, boop, boop.
Well, yeah, insect in a desert temple.
I've seen The Mummy.
Like-
I know how this works.
Sounds like WoW to me.
Yeah, that too. 19, which is somewhere on the board. There it is. And did you get the Dreamline
did.
one?
Yep.
Oh my god. We're just getting
Quick question: are we on round 3 or 4?
4.
Okay.
Why?
I was just wondering how quickly we were dying.
We're getting mulched.
Yeah.
We are just getting overrun. This is a mean one. Okay. Top of the round. Bragwin, you have 2 actions.
I'm gonna try to resolve the gate.
No, actions.
Oh wait, actually,
Where are you? You're way over there.
Yeah,
There's no monsters here yet.
yeah.
So you could rest and gain a focus. Or stab me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and. Not yet. I'm gonna go ahead and rest.
Darn it.
What?
I had an idea, but it only would have worked if you had gone before me.
Oh. So turn order is arbitrary.
Really?
I've been doing clockwise, because it's just very easy to keep track of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have a need to go first, just say something.
No. I always go first, and that's the problem.
I'm confused. What do you
He
need to
wants you to
I
go
want-
before him.
do? Okay, cool. I can do that.
So the idea is, well, we'll come to it.
Got it. Hang on. I'll go first. Hey, it's my turn. Taryn, where do you need me? What do you want from me?
Okay. All right. I want to cleanse you of your madness.
So I just need
Because
to be
you're
here.
just having...
Oh, this has been ridiculous.
So, I want to cleanse you of your madness, so... I just need you to move to that spot.
I'm just gonna head out to
Sadly, that means-
Hawaii. There we
Yeah,
go.
sadly that means you're gonna have to stay there and not be in an encounter zone.
I'm just relaxing in Hawaii. Just resting.
Shrug.
Actually, hang on.
What?
I have a really stupid idea.
What?
So I'm gonna rest first as my first action, which gives me a chance to get rid of this stupid thing. If this succeeds, then I don't need to move. Oh my god! It's a 2.
Okay, yeah.
Morgan, you used it to
Again,
die.
as in again.
Next time,
Yeah.
next time you use this one, because that one's cursed.
Yeah, that. All right.
I'm going to import something to help you out here, Lore.
Okay, I'm ready.
The die tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a 2, just go ahead. Do it. Nope, that's a success.
You know.
Oh my god. All right, so Bragwin, now it's your 2 actions.
Okay, so I'm gonna rest, and since you can only recover either health or sanity, I'm just gonna recover health.
Yeah. You could
What
focus.
other actions?
Get your second focus. You could also peer into the secrets of the universe. I don't think I recommend that, but you can. You can also gain a tome if there is one, which
Yes.
there is not.
There's not. Okay, so I will just focus.
We're getting shredded here, Finior. This might be the worst we're getting our butts kicked that we've ever played this.
Yeah.
This guy is pretty mean.
Yeah, this is the tree sentinel fight. That's what we're going through right now.
Anytime you get close.
Shadow Machine, 2 actions.
Well,
Honestly, if you want to go back and there's 2 enemies down in Buenos Aires, and you can get his loot.
yeah, that's what I want to
I
do.
believe that's an encounter? Hang on. Yep, it's gonna be an encounter, I think. Wait, no. So, track me. What do we do to get our loot back? Is it an encounter or an action? Because that's kind of relevant. I guess I could look here. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't say, of course. Of course it doesn't say violence. You know what? I'm going to rule right now that it happens immediately. So, you went insane.
Yep.
So, if you want to read that one.
You find Tony in an abandoned building surrounded by bone chips, clumps of hair, and other grisly souvenirs. He doesn't seem to care about any of his other belongings anymore. Gaining all of his possessions, he's beyond all reason. All he wants to do is sell you some of his trophies.
So here's your lovely set of items. Again.
Yes. Yes. So
you now have many guns.
Okay. Retreat doomed by 1.
Ooh, yeah, I succeed. So if you pass, he tells you a story behind each purchase. Retreat doomed by 1.
Which I think Bregman just did.
Yeah.
Woot. And now he is truly gone.
By Tony. I will use my guns.
Yes, we've successfully gotten your guns back.
You use guns with your guns so you can gun while you gun with more guns.
I like to think you're just duct taping the pistols to the Tommy gun. Third, actions.
All right.
Now you're at the pyramids with enemies.
Yeah.
First ever 7-barrel gun.
Wasn't that something that Ripley did in Aliens? I swear she did something like that.
She did, yeah.
She does in Aliens. She tapes like a grenade launcher to a flamethrower.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a
Also Borderlands in general.
yeah. There was a weapon that was recently confiscated from someone. It was a gas pump. You know, the little gas pump handle that had been modified to the point where it was a functioning gun. So the cops called it a Smith and Methson. Not kidding.
Clever.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I need to. I don't think I can fight this thing.
We're not on that phase, but if you want to move.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking about that phase because if the thing wasn't on here, I'd stay here and try and discard this portal.
Yeah,
Leave a special encounter.
Lithium. Right, that's what you're saying. You don't want to fight the lithium.
Want any lithium?
Lizard creature.
Because my strength is terrible. And I don't have anything that can substitute for it. Well, no, actually, I'm sorry. I can. I forgot about that. Okay. No, actually, I should prepare to do that because if I kill it, then I can discard the moon portal.
Oh, that's true.
All right, but let's prepare for this. So the first thing I want to do is I'll rest to get my sanity up a little bit. I still have to do that. And I guess the other thing I can do is look for a spell to help me because so far I've been coming up dry for that. So eventually there's got to be a good one, right?
I mean, possible.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to try and catch these in midair because I'm rolling too many. Ah, I did it. All right, hold on a second. Perfect.
Gains. It's gonna be it. This is it. This is it. The beast within. That actually will be useful.
Oh, okay.
You gain another meteor though.
What else is new?
So you have 3 of those now. Tyron actions.
All right. Well,
you're way over
2.
here.
1. Meet up on Hawaii.
Hey, what's up?
2. Lose your madness.
Oh, thank God. That has been my plague for so freaking long. Thank you.
Diagnosed with hungry. Eat this bar.
Yeah. There we go. Madness. God damn.
Here's a Snickers.
Thank you. Good night, Cord. Get some good rest. Guido, actions?
I am going to Constantinople.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
That's why I did it.
All right, so encounter phase. Let's go ahead and switch back to Braywin since it doesn't matter anymore.
Okay.
So you are on. So you can do. You should do the thing. You should do the thing.
Do the portal.
Boop.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
You're on a rocky bluff. You got this.
This. Okay. You stand upon a rocky bluff amongst a small gathering of unfamiliar faces. You spot one of your companions nearby and realize that this must not be your dream. Your coat flaps wildly as the wind begins to pick up, and you plead with your friend to move away from the cliff edge.
Influence minus one.
minus one. So 2. All right.
As a reminder, you get a free reroll, but you didn't need it.
Alrighty. The wind continues to pick up speed, and before long, it's all you can do to remain standing. You direct the flow of ether in the dream realm to calm the storm. So that is going to be lore minus 1.
Of course, you would have a high lore score.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Okay, then.
Okay.
She has the opposite of my die. You stole my dice, Brandon.
If you pass,
think they're
the
her
storm
dice.
dissipates, and the dream ends. Place 1 Eldritch token on the active mystery,
Very
and
nice.
we are done.
Yeah. So yeah, well, you just have to get to the top of this round. And normally we'd have to do a third one, but for the sake of, like, not staying up too late, do you want to just, like, see if we can make it through this round, and then we good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially you, Guido, because, you know. Yeah. All right. So, that's resolved. Over to Shadow Machine. You have to fight 2 things. You got this, though.
Yeah. All right.
The cultist stats, by the way, are pathetic, so there's other consequences, though. So who are you fighting first?
The worm.
Okay. Well, how's your sanity looking?
3. I failed, so I lose 2.
Ouch! Jesus! Ouch!
Again?
But I still have 1 left, so I can mulch this worm.
Yeah. Rack him. Just shrek him. Yeah, just... Yeah. There, he's dead.
And
He is
yes,
extraordinarily dead.
he's very dead. Goodbye, worm.
Okay, so that cultist... So you gotta do mind minus 1.
Yes.
Now, this is kind of a weird one. You will not take sanity damage. But...
I fail, so I
Okay,
don't.
so that's...
beat him.
Okay, no, hang on. So, go ahead and do the attack. Because this cultist is unique.
He's dead.
Okay, so you gain a madness condition.
All right, where's madness?
it's upper left. You should gain hunger. That's a great one.
Ooh.
Amnesia. Oh, Jesus.
The Dark Descent.
Yes. That's exactly... I mean, Tommy gun. You know?
Oh no! Oh no!
What?
Look at his meteor thing.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, that one's bad. I'm just gonna give that away. You can gain Cursed, which is even worse.
Yes.
All right. Third.
All right.
Would you like to kill the thing?
I have to, and I just saw its special text. So, Guido, I'm going to need some help from you. Otherwise, this is going to go south real quick.
It'll be fine.
The reason is I actually cannot pass the sanity test, and I'm fine with losing 1 sanity. I've got a bunch of rerolls, but if I lose 1 sanity, the encounter just ends instantly. I got to do none of the other stuff.
Does Guido have the thing?
The instill
He
bravery.
does. Yep. Okay.
So let me roll my dice first. Okay, I'm going to use my reroll. Okay, I'm going to use my other reroll.
Almost.
All right. So, are you able to do instill bravery?
Yep.
Okay.
Jeez, that's a mean one. I mean, I guess it's not as bad as the zombie horde.
4, 6, and 1. So yay, success.
Okay. So that stops the sanity loss.
Yeah, give me just a second. If you pass, prevent that investigator from losing up to 2 sanity.
Okay.
Okay. So that means I can actually fight this thing now.
Yay.
All right. So
No
I'm
additional
going
effect.
to sacrifice a health. So okay. So first thing, Storm of Spirits. I'm going to use lore instead of might. So that starts with 3. I'm going to sacrifice a health because I'm doing a spell thing, and that gives me another additional 2 dice. And I think that's all I can do for now. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. One success out of all of them.
Wow.
So I actually lose another
Yeah.
health.
Jesus. He's down to
That
4.
was terrible rolls. I got 1 success out of 8 rolls.
Jesus Christ. You took my dice for a minute. Tyron, where are you
Yeah.
at? Oh, you're over here. Hi.
Yeah. So I guess this is just a.
I mean, you could do a naval thing
General
or
encounter?
nothing. Yeah. It's up to you.
May as well do the
Who?
general encounter.
I'm sorry, I take 0 damage because I use that spell.
Yay. The mage cook. Or excuse me, the mage waitress. That's even better.
Kind of start
Oh, wait,
with this.
minimum
Okay, it's a
1.
C spot.
No, I'm sorry, I still do take damage.
Power of the sea.
Maybe?
All right. The navigator describes his terrifying dreams. You try to interpret
Yeah,
them.
no.
Or -1. That's going to be this. I have no success. Oh no, if you fail, you begin to experience his nightmares while you are awake. Gain 1 Bane condition.
Oh my god, Banes are awful. So, Bane means only 6s count as successes from now on.
Oof.
Wait, how? I have Blight.
What?
Did it not get shoveled back in?
Maybe? Where's your thing? Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. Never mind. Blight is much better.
Really?
Yeah, no, take Blight. Seriously.
Okay.
Because, sorry, whatever this is just so, I guess that's just cursed. There's a lot of cursed in there. That's why I thought you got cursed. Cursed is terrible. Guido, where are you at?
I'm on Istanbul, so I can do the gate event to try and close the gate, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
Let's do it. Otherworld. We've
Did
only
I-
done
was
like
I
2
able
of
to
these.
close?
Yes. Or wait.
Okay, so I can.
Yes. And okay, so no, stop.
Ooh, I have to discard my ally. That's not great.
So what you
Oh.
did is you moved it to. Wait, what? I don't know what happens when a gate goes in there. I need to figure that out.
No, I'm talking about this.
Didn't you do? You did a dream portal, Braven.
Oh. Okay. Great.
We're just gonna reroll. That doesn't fit. Rerolling. Oh my god. Okay, Arkham. There, that'll do. Anyways, Guido, you got this.
So it's an other world?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
What are the allies?
Yugoth. Ugh. All right. The Migo refused to go near the city of Green Pyramids. You summon your courage and explore this abandoned area. Will. All right. That's not bad.
Also straight for once.
Yep.
No
All right.
minus.
So
Oh, you yes.
why not?
No, yeah, it's valid. See, 3 successes. That's
Nice. All right. So where did that go? There we go.
you hit an artifact. Jeez.
Yeah. All right. You find lost treasure. Gain 1 artifact. You hear sounds coming from within the pyramids. You look for a place to hide. Perception -1. So 2. All right.
Success.
All right. If you pass, you stay out of sight until the threat is gone. Close this gate.
Oh, gone. Get out of here. So there's your artifact. I didn't flip it. I figured you wanted to see it.
This one?
Yeah. Gate box.
Investigators on your space roll 1 additional die when resolving tests during otherworld encounters. If you close a gate during an otherworld encounter, gain 1 clue.
There you go. Because you technically got that before you closed the gate.
All right.
Over to me. Where am I? Oh, right. I'm not sure what to do, actually.
Do allies count as just assets?
I'm sorry.
Yes. They are an
Okay,
asset,
yes.
so yes.
It's a unique asset, but it's still an asset.
'Cause
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
The unique assets are over here, so we'll just put that. That's there-ish. Whoops. Yeah, this is why I wanted a larger table, by the way. I know how much this game can spread out as we play it.
So I sent you a link in Discord on how to import that other table.
Okay, perfect. I'll have to figure that out after. All right, so then it's my turn. I do nothing. So then we move around to the things. We draw a card. We spawn a clue. And an Eldritch token, of all things. So the clue is going to be on... Pause. 8. The Eldritch token is going to be on 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. That's 8.
I got it.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so... Okay, so I'm sorry. I was actually doing this out of order last time. That's my bad. So we advance the Omen Clock by 1. Are there any circle gates out right now?
Part of Africa, Amazon,
2,
Himalayas.
3, 4. So the doom counter goes forward by 4. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Christ. This is... Okay. Meteor effects. Third, you have several.
Yep.
Shadow Machine, you have 1.
Yeah.
You got this.
I somehow have none.
Yeah, you've just been hoarding spells without any consequence.
I don't fail.
Oh, thank goodness.
Uh,
Come to third in his nightmare in a second. Guido, do you have any right now?
I do not.
And I don't. Oh, wait, no, I do. I have investment. My investment is paid off. Boop. I now gain funding. I'm just going to get rid of this entirely. Where do we find funding?
Oh, it's right here.
Ah. Yeah. Boop. I might discard this place and okay, so I am now a funded politician. That's great. Everything's going up diamonds for me. And then we got board stuff. So there's several here.
I still have one too.
Oh,
I can either gain 1 injury condition and then set myself up to gain further injury conditions, or I can lose 2 health and 2 sanity and double impairment, then discard my blight.
Oh my god.
Oh. Jesus.
Neither of those sound fun.
Honestly, the injury is probably the least bad.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw what's going on with the zombies. We'll get to that in a second. What are you going to do, Taran?
Yeah, that's not what I want to do. There we go. I'll just take the injury.
Okay, so really quick, before we do the zombies, every investigator needs to move 1 space closer to a dream portal. Dream space.
I don't think.
So
Wait,
Well,
which?
I guess we're going to...
yeah, we're going to San Francisco,
San Francisco.
apparently. And you're heading up there. You're already there, and I guess you're there now, Guido. You're at that place. So is that everything except for the zombies? That's everything except for the zombies. Okay, so roll a die. Someone roll a die, and then tell me the result.
Okay,
All right.
I got it. The result is 1.
Advance the doom counter by 1.
Oh,
Oh, wait a second.
Low.
What's up?
Bring it back because we solved a mystery.
Well, yeah, we were about to solve a mystery.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll bring it back. Okay, so that's all of that. Then we spawn gates. Jesus Christ, it's getting flooded. So that's Ulthar and Dilithene. So that's starting to be a thing.
So,
Gates in the dream realm. Monsters, do we have? We have so many. So what we got here? Cultist on Shanghai. And a color out of space in the Himalayas. Sure, that sounds good. Down. Spot clues. 2, 3. Boop. That's Tokyo, of course. 4 and the unknown Kadath. Yep. Okay. Okay. So hang on. Okay. We got one more obstacle. Give me I need some water. It's ongoing. When this card enters play, place an epic monster on 2. what is that thing?
Why?
Gatonothea.
What?
So, Gatonothea, which is a... Come on, game. Which is a 3 sanity check to fight it, 2 physical damage, 6 health. When resolving the physical test, roll 1 fewer die for each sanity you lost from the sanity test. Oh my god. That's
Jesus.
fun. And that's over on 2?
Yep.
Which is
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Oh my god, I'm so glad we just left there.
Yeah.
If an investigator would gain an artifact, you may gain a weapon artifact instead. When there are no Eldritch tokens on this card, each... and how many does it have? 4. It starts with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So, every time a meteor happens, we discard. If we lose all of those, each investigator loses all of his health. This health loss cannot be prevented. Then solve the rumor. Now, here's the thing. So, that's all horrible, but we have succeeded at this mystery. Woo! Now that we've made it to the end of the round, everyone's intact except for Shadow Machine's horrible, horrible death.
Well, not death, insanity.
Sorry, it's worse than death. Sorry, my bad. So just because I'm curious, so let's see what the next mystery and arguably last mystery would be. The hubris of man. Once thought to be a myth, a key of insurmountable power might be used to release humanity from the shackles that bind to the dreamland, stifling hypnosis, captivating lullaby. If an investigator would gain an artifact, he would gain an Elder Key artifact instead. As an encounter, an investigator that has an Elder Key artifact and is on Unknown Kadath may attempt to free humanity from the grasp of hypnosis, which is a lore check. If you pass, you may spend clues equal to 6 and discard a task. Oh my god, look at all that! So we would have to get an artifact, first step, then get an Elder Key artifact instead, then move to Gadash, then do a lore check, while having 6 clues and a task.
Well, I've got the task, and I've got high lore.
Oh my god. Now, okay, so part of the reason I wanted to go ahead and resolve the round was I'm going to go and save on the off chance we want to continue this and see if we can manage that last mystery. So let me save here really quick. But assuming we don't ever continue.
I don't want to say anything because, but he hasn't woken up yet.
No, he hasn't. You're right. If the doom counter hits to 0, which we're getting there. Honestly, I'd say 2 more full rounds. He's going to wake up. Almost guaranteed.
Yeah.
And when he wakes up, fun stuff starts to happen.
My character probably has finally gotten useless, to be honest.
God! That's just awful. Looks like if he wakes up, we actually ignore that active mystery and we get a new mystery. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. We have to finish the 3rd mystery and do the final mystery if he wakes up.
Oh, Lord.
Jesus Christ. We gotta get 6 tokens. Oh, anyway, so if we ever choose to continue this in what is ridiculous hard mode, we can.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we totally did it. We totally succeeded. It counts.
We didn't lose.
We didn't lose. We only lost 1 bounty hunter sanity, and honestly, I'd say that's a worthwhile price to pay. We've saved the universe. Oh my god, this is a fun game. I forgot how much I like this.
Yeah.
This was fun, yeah.
And it's always fun hanging out with y'all. So thank you everyone for joining me. I'm gonna go to bed.
That sounds like a good idea.
So
Yeah.
tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, there will of course be more Elden Ring. Otherwise, I will hope to see the rest of you at some point in the future.
Mm-hmm.